All Things Going Live. Come on in. We're going to talk about how to go live with confidence and ease. Let me know if you got any questions. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. So thank you all for being here. This is my 10 o'clock live. I go live twice a day at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. And so this is my 10 o'clock live. We are talking and connecting. Let me see if I got sound. Um, Hopefully I do have sound, you all. And then I'm going to say hello in the chat. Appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you guys have any questions. This is where I talk about going live, specifically on TikTok. I use this as a platform to make sure I'm sharing information about the go live process. I also will stream it here so I can get engagement on my YouTube channel, but also where it becomes a playlist for you to go back and watch. And so this is here for you. Engage, engage, engage. Click the thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Also click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. So I do this twice a day, 10 a.m., 4 p.m. I will be back at 4 p.m. talking about the go live process. So feel free to come in, ask questions, my friends. Want to make sure I am getting as much engagement as possible. So feel free to come in, ask questions. If in the meantime, if you have any questions, put in the chat. Tell me if you're new. I want to meet and connect with all my new friends here. And then also let me know if you have any questions about the Go Live process here on YouTube or on TikTok. All right. So we're going to get started in just a few minutes. Appreciate you all being here. Let me know if there's any questions. You guys will see me in real time. I'm going live. We are talking all things going live, friends. So I'm going to start my live. Give me a few minutes. We're going to start on the TikTok streets as well. So we're going to start over there and connect with our friends over there as well. Thank you. If you're watching the live, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Also, click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content, friends. Thank you all. Put my do not disturb so I don't get any disturbances. Appreciate you all being here. Let's get started. Gonna go on the TikTok streets in a second. Just want to make sure it is on the right page. All right, my friends. TikTok live, TikTok live, live streaming tips, TikTok live, how to go live, live streaming tips on TikTok. Come in, ask questions, how to go live. We are going to talk about the live streaming process, new beginner live streamers, new creators, beginner friendly tips. We are talking how to go live. Come in, ask questions, my friends. I want to help you go live with confidence and ease. So, we are talking how to go live. So, feel free to come in and ask your questions, my friends. Let me know if you have any questions about the live streaming process. We are talking how to go live. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate that. Thank you for sending that star. Appreciate that. I saw it on the YouTube. Hello, Flourish. How are you, my friend? Come in. Appreciate you as well. We are getting started. We are talking all things going live. Thank you for grabbing that daily heart me. Hopefully all is well, my friend. Um, I'm been moving slowly, getting over here lately. So I didn't get a chance to check in. How's your morning? Welcome. Hey Tasha B. Welcome to the live, my friend, as well. Come on in. We're getting started. Day Day, welcome for joining. Others coming in. We are gonna talk all things going live. I'm gonna put my board up for the moment. Appreciate you all joining. I'm also going to add my halo. I did not check my status for Community Fest before coming, so this is going to be a surprise for me and you. So we're gonna see how this goes. Um, and let me know if you guys have any questions about it. I want to make sure I'm answering questions. TikTok is making me do live matches. Oh, that's what we do in TikTok. Okay. All right. So I got a few live matches I'm gonna have to do, but we'll get the room warmed up. Let me put my halo on. I'll probably start up in a little bit. Let me change my l- um my effect. So let's see the halo for this. Thank you all for coming in. Okay, others coming in, thank you for coming in to like the live. We're doing our warm up. So if we get the warm up going, we're gonna like on the live. We also are going to make sure we share the live out. We'll get some more friends in the room. We'll see if we can get this room activated as early as possible. Thank you on the YT. I appreciate you and your support on the YT as well. So we're gonna get started in just a few minutes. Hey Carrie, how are you, friend? Thank you for the repost. Thank you for sharing out the live. Siobhan, thank you so much for being here. Others coming in, appreciate the support as well. Thank you so much. Jennifer, how you doing, friend? Rachel, welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing today on this Sunday? We got a couple topics we're going to cover. I got 6 things to not say or do when live. So we're going to talk about that, especially my new friends. I don't want you guys to make these mistakes. So I put it out there. Okay, I see you. I see. You're so funny. Thank you, friend. I waited for my match last night. Power up, snaps, snipes ready, no match. You know what? I tell you, I knew she was gonna do that. I sent her a message. She didn't respond to confirm. Uh, you low go girl. I look good. I look good. Thank you, friend. This is Father's Day, so we are doing Father's Day special live. So we'll see. I'm taking hubby and my boys to early dinner. We're gonna do an early dinner. I'm gonna keep on my schedule. I'm gonna do my 10 and my 4, and I'm gonna do the meeting tonight. We do have our agency meeting, so I'm doing all the things. So your girl is going to be a little busy today, but hey, it's all good. Question: I turned on all my disclosures in AI prompt last night for my live, and I noticed that I does the disclosure and I noticed notification cause clickers not to work. You're talking about the taps? You're talking about the taps on the screen, the hearts? You weren't getting any hearts? The hearts are running slow today, come to think of it. Am I the only one liking the live, y'all? Am I it? Let's see if we can like the live. Yes, the hearts. You know what? So sometimes I don't know if that was the reason why the disclosure and stuff like that. I don't think that was the reason why. Sometimes it just doesn't activate initially. Um, and you're in like tap jail because maybe you tapped too much and the screen was acting a little funky, a little wonky. Like you said you froze. I froze. Did I really? Um, and so it might be acting wonky today. So that happens. The other thing I will tell people to do is make sure your app is updated. So I think there's probably a combination of things that could have been happening. Maybe your app needs to be updated. Oh wow, that makes sense. Yeah, and sometimes it gets a little. I I, so I have my backup, and if you're here long enough, I'll be like, hey guys, I'm getting 0 taps, and TikTok will put me in jail too. So TikTok does that. They do that. Yeah. Zell check. Hello, second act. How you doing, Tina? Welcome to the room. Good morning. Um, you said I froze for a good. I didn't have reception to battle last night. I did try. You know what? I saw you come on for like a hot second because I think you sent an invite to me, and I was about to come over. And when I got ready to get over there, you were gone. I was like, he's gone. And so, yeah, so I knew you had started it, but, yeah, so we didn't get a chance to, so she ended up battling someone else. She did end up getting another battle in. I'm new, so new that yesterday I became a new a new brander of TikTok one. Oh, nice. Look at you, friend. Nice. I love it. Yes, I have a backup too. Okay, good, good. And I was in tap jail. Yeah, that's probably what it was. I get in tap jail too. I do. TikTok is doing the most. It's like, oh, you here again? You trying to tap for her? Not gonna happen. So, so yeah, that does happen. It does happen. I don't want you to think it was you and the other things you were doing. The other things shouldn't have had an impact. It was probably tap jail. Yeah. Um, you said you feel terrible. Well, sir, you could make it up to her if you want to connect with her and say, "Hey, lady, let's battle." That is quite possible. You can definitely make it up to her. She will appreciate it. Yeah, she does battle often, Precious. She does, and I know you do too. So I'll be honest with you guys. I kid you guys not. I did not pair any of you all. Only pairings I did was after the fact. TikTok randomly put you guys together. And it's interesting the way the pairings went because it was like you and Precious. I know you guys do battle and your rooms are like that. I was like, oh, that's an interesting pairing. Halleck and Bounty was paired together. That was not me. That was random. Hey, Halleck, that was random. It wasn't me. Um, and even Jennifer and Lisa Lives, that pairing, because they battle all the time and they're like actively doing it. I was like, interesting. So TikTok did a lot of, oh, I sent the invite by accident. Don't answer. Oh my gosh, I think they're gonna answer. Don't answer. They answered. Hello, friend. That was actually an accident. Well, welcome. How are you? I'm doing great. Um, happy Sunday. Happy Father's Day. Well, look here. I don't want to waste any of your time. I actually did that by accident. So I clicked it. I was going up and down. But you have a happy day, okay? A great day. All right, take care. Bye-bye. All right, y'all. I'm actually supposed to battle, but I was like, oh, let me warm up the room. We'll warm up the room a little bit more because the community fest is saying that I'm supposed to do like a what do you call it? The popular battle, the populars and stuff. So I'm supposed to do like 2 to 3 battles, but not yet. Not yet. You said it was a great pairing. It was so polite. Yeah, he was like, I did it by accident. And when I clicked it, I was like, I bet you this person gonna accept. And they accepted. I just felt it. I felt it when I saw the name and stuff. I was like, this somebody who gonna accept. So, yeah, but with that being said, watch where your fingers land so you don't send invites by accident. Thank you all who are coming into the room. I appreciate you guys. We got the taps going. We're trying to warm up the room. We're probably a little bit behind. We are a lot behind. 9 minutes in, TikTok is sluggish with the taps today because I don't think my taps are registering. So I'm going to have to check in a little bit. Thank you for being here. Created new. Welcome to the room. Yolanda, thank you for those. Dr. Lisa Cares. Just for us for real. Thank you so much. Just is that it? Just us for real. I think that's it. Thank you so much for being here, friend. Um, Others who are coming in, I appreciate you all doing it. Hey, Dula Shelley, welcome to the room as well. Holly Q, I set in on some of it, but then I was bouncing around. I had to check on a few other people. That was a great pairing. And because you guys have similar approaches to your live stream and what you're talking about, it made sense. Um, and I know TikTok is looking for more of those type of battle experiences where you just have people coming in, listening, and they're loving the conversation and engaging with both rooms. And so it was perfect in that way. And you guys did a great job. So thank you so much for doing that. Thank you for hanging in there. That was the hard thing too, just hanging in there because it was like, what's happening here? Oh, thank you, Simply. I appreciate it. Your girl had to pull it up. Pull it up and put it in a little top clip. So thank you all. Hey, Coach Passion, welcome to the room. T Give, how are you, friend? Thank you for that daily heart me, you all. So we're gonna see. Let me see something. Am I getting any taps? Because it just said, well, no, it said like the live. So maybe it is coming through. Hey, Miss K Latte, welcome to the room. Jess, good morning. Good morning to you as well. Thank you all for coming in. So we're doing I'm gonna talk about community fest. I'm gonna talk about the 5 things not to say or do during live. Hey, Miss K Latte. And so we'll talk about that too. I want you guys, thank you, friend. I want you guys to be make sure you're in compliance. I want to make sure that everything is going smoothly with your live stream. This live seems to be a little rocky, but we'll see how it pans out. Sometimes I'll tell you when your live is a little sluggish like this with the taps and stuff, they tell you to start it over, but I'm not going to start it over because I want to make sure we get through our topics. Um, TikTok just gave me the flash go also. Okay, gave me a little early. We got roses, 13 roses. If you guys don't mind supporting by sending a rose, I would greatly appreciate it. Well, 1 rose per person. It is the flash goal. It is where and it's a flash goal, and it's where it'll last for 15 seconds. It's random. TikTok sets it. You don't set it. As you'll notice, my live goal went away, so it replaces the live goal for that 15-second time frame. And the goal is try to get it achieved. I tell people don't sit back and see if because you have no people in the room, don't not do it. So I want you guys to do it. Always press it, don't dismiss it, and see what happens. You never know what will happen as you stop doing it often and don't get it achieved. What I'm noticing with other live streams, is that the coin amount gets higher because TikTok is in the business of TikTok. All right. And so if you're sitting back thinking like, wow, I don't have people in my room, I don't have engagement, and the engagement is necessary. The gifting engagement, the tapping engagement, the shares engagement, the comment engagements, all that stuff is necessary for the room. So I just want to say that because I don't want you guys to think about, oh, well, why not me? And it really is because you want to make sure the flash goal is happening and people are supporting. Okay. Run it in, run it out. Hey, Selena, welcome to the room. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you for running in and running out. I appreciate it. Um, August 16th is my official birthday match. Oh, okay. 5 p.m. Jamaica, America. Jamaica versus America. Let me know what you meant by that. But welcome to the room, friend. Oh, you love the headbands? Oh, thank you, friend. It's a headband. Appreciate it. Thank you for that. I decided to do a little up to. I'm becoming a woman of a certain age, having those what they call those personal summers. So I had to pull it up. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, cute dude. Thank you, friends. I appreciate that. Good morning, Elle. Good morning. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate y'all. You said Jess, I just saw your message. You said I got a restriction yesterday during my live. What was the restriction for, friend? I just saw your message. Others coming in, thank you so much. Let's continue to tap. And we do have that flash goal going on. It is the roses. So we need another 6 roses. Had to do the math in my head. 6 more roses, one per person. If you came in and didn't share a rose with me, this would be the time to do it. We're looking for 5 more roses. So I appreciate any support with getting that flash goal achieved. Thank you, Tiff. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you, Unwritten. We need 4 more roses. 4 more roses. Thank you, Holicu. We need 3 more roses. 3 more roses. If you're in the room, haven't shared a rose, thank you all for being here. Oh my gosh, do we one more rose? 1 more rose. Who will it be? Can we get 1 more rose out of this group? I appreciate you. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. And happy Father's Day if you guys have that special guy in your life. Thank you. Hey, Miss K Latte. Thank you so much for that rose, friend. We got it achieved. He says, sending people off the app. I have digital downloads I referenced on my LI. Yeah, friend. You know what? That thing, TikTok is really being strict about that because I'm hearing more and more directing people off the platform. So you definitely got to be mindful of what you're saying and doing. They want you to use Service Plus. Did you turn on your Service Plus? Jess, are you using that at all? Service Plus and content disclosure. That combination seems to work. And also, if you have your link in your bio, I would say remove it. You can try to keep it, but I think that's the culprit too, because they know the link is there. So you can try, but try if you want to try the Service Plus first and content disclosure combo, that may work. Yes, so just direct them to that. Yes, you're supposed to ping your Service Plus and talk about your services and tell people, you know what, message me here, I'll connect back with you, and then in your inbox you can send your webpage. Some web pages, I've heard this that is not 100% for everybody. Some web pages when you send it, it's a clickable link, so people can click the link in the inbox and go straight to the web page, or they can copy paste it. Yeah, so just know that that's the way you're supposed to do it, and they want people to leverage Service Plus now. And ultimately, Service Plus, I still haven't done. I have so many things on my to do list or want to do list. Um, Mine is a stand store. I have a stand store too. So I copy in my Service Plus when I send the messages, I tell people to go to my agency page. So actually, I don't have my link on this page at all. I moved that some time ago. Thank you all who are coming into the room. Appreciate you. We're going to talk about 6 things to not say or do. People ask that question all the time in my live, like, what can I say and do? So we're going to talk about that today. I've been kind of making that the messaging for this week because of what's happening with the sporting events, and TikTok is really, I guess, annoyed they're annoyed by what's all happening with how people are doing their live streams as well as their content because people are streaming broadcast television and you can't do that. Okay, so that's one thing. But we'll talk more about that. But you got to be careful about what what you say and do so that you don't get in trouble and you stay in compliance. All right. So we'll talk about that. Oh yeah. The World Cup, the NBA finals. And then they're being, obviously they're talking about their favorite team, but then they're talking bad about the opponents, the opposing team. And so things like that is happening. So now we got hate speech, we got harassing, we got bullying. So all these things you got to be careful with. And so when you're streaming, you got to make sure you're staying focused on the stream. So thank you so much, Fred. Thank you for the populars. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for supporting the live stream. So we're going to talk about these 8 things. I'm going to talk about Community Fest real quick. Are you guys talking about Community Fest in your lives? Hey, Luna. Thank you for the populars. Are you guys talking about Community Fest at all in your lives? Okay. Because I want to make sure you guys are getting you said absolutely. And so those daily tasks are helpful for you making sure you're getting the engagement and stuff. So we'll talk about my daily tasks. I actually just looked at it before I came when I came started the live. So I need to look at it again to see what was the third thing. I don't remember. Um, but I do have to do a couple matches today. So I'm gonna do some matches. Fred, we are not doing that in this live. We can't do that. So let me know. Don't spam a chat. Join as a guest. Appreciate you. And then if you have not followed the live host, if you're in the room, you're new to my room, be sure to click follow the live host. And if you have not joined my community, be sure to also click join to join part of the to join my fan club. And so that's how you get your daily heart me. That is what Community Fest is all about. Those daily tasks, just so that you guys know, I'm gonna say this out loud in terms of like the last couple days for my daily task. They had comment goals for my live. So I had to do comments. We had to do 990 comments one day, 950 comments the next day. We had follower goals, how many followers you can get. We had a task that was about new fan club members. So in the last couple of days, I had to get 212 followers. Um, and I didn't achieve it. Didn't get 212. But I did get 44. So I did get a 44, and I say that's a win. All right? That's a win. I also had to get 17 new fan club members yesterday. That was the goal for yesterday. We did achieve it. So we absolutely achieved it. And so just recognizing things that like when you pay attention to it, I say all the time, what gets measured gets done. So if you're thinking about these as tasks that you can do, things that you can measure to see if you're achieving it, then you do that. Set goals for your room when you're looking at the arrow. We only got 17 shares, y'all. We gotta get them all. Can we get the shares up to 100? Can we share out the live? So for you guys, the shares are here. Can we share the live up to 100? If you guys don't mind sharing out the live, you can press down on my nose, my glasses, and share out the live. And so goals like that is important. Your like goal, we got to try to see if we can get the likes to 50K. We got over 10K. So those goals are important for your room as you're pressing the room to move and do more. Because I tell you guys all the time, it's an engagement app. All right. So because it's an engagement app, we gotta engage. And so let me know if you're new and you don't if you don't know what we're talking about here. I'm happy to explain it a little bit more. We talk about the blue box, we talk about the Lisa badge next to your names. Those badges are saying what type of engager you are, how you're doing the gifted engagement, how you're supporting as a fan club member, as a super fan. So all of that is part of how you are being a part of a team, being a part of a community. Completely new here. Welcome. Listen, Linda, welcome to the room, friend. Uh, Linda, do you go live at all? Listen, Linda's God first always with the praying hands. Welcome to the room, friend. Empowering women and men. Welcome to the room. Hello, how are you? Tired of hurting in silence, just surviving? You deserve peace, love, and strength. I'm here to help you. And then you said subscribe for personal coaching. Love that, friend. Welcome. I'm just came in and started supporting. Laugh out loud. There we go. I appreciate you both being here. Thank you so much for coming in. This is your first time in my room. No, empowering women. You've been here before. And listening, Linda, you are new. So welcome to the room. I appreciate you all being here. So let's thank you so much for being here, friend. Thank you for the comments. You should have been here the last couple days because we needed extra comments. Thank you for that, friend. So come on in. So a lot of stuff I teach about going live. I am a Creator Network agency owner and manager. And so I do talk about the agency and for recruiting purposes too. Haven't gotten there yet. Most of the people who come in my room are new and they're just starting the life journey. They're just trying to figure out how to go about this, what to do, what to say, what not to say and do. And so we'll talk about that topic today, but just recognizing that I tell people, do it scared, go live, practice makes progress. You will get better over time, and so the more you do it, it does get easier. So I tell people that all the time. I think that the toughest part about it is just starting. All right, so just starting, that's the toughest part about all of this. And so once you start, it gets easier. Okay, so let me know if there's questions. Like I said, this live stream seems a little wonky, but we're gonna go with it because I need to get off probably right at the 2-hour mark. We'll take this right to about 2 hours because we're taking my husband to dinner an early dinner for Father's Day. So we're doing Father's Day, and happy Father's Day to all the fathers in the room. I'm still a little nervous to go live. Okay, okay. It's okay. Hey, Silver Fox. Um, the nerves will subside. It will get easier as you do it. I tell people your day 1 is not gonna be like your day 5. It's not gonna be like your day 10. It's not gonna be like your day 30. So as you do it more frequently, it does get easier. It's like anything in life when you're thinking about a workout regimen and the aches and pains and all that hurts in the beginning, but then over time it gets easier and yeah, it's a lot easier to do. And you don't have the early aches and pains that you normally have. You're such a natural. Oh, thank you. But, in all fairness to you and me, I've been doing this every day, twice a day since January 2025. So over a year and a half now. And again, it's that repetition, is the practice of this. And so as you do it, you'll get better at it too. And it seems like I'm a natural, but I'm repeating the same things I repeated for the last year and a half. Kinda not. Some of it is. Some of it is very much repetition. But that's what this is about too. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to. And so that's the beauty of this process. Honestly, we are in a special day and time. Thank you so much, Silver Fox. I appreciate that. We're in a special day and time because we do have tools like artificial intelligence, AI, to help us with coming up with our outline, coming up with our script and some talking points we want to cover, coming up with our headings and how we want to have a board that's going to, stop the scroll and have that catchy hook. And so we're at a time now that we can use all those resources and support to help us with this. And then on top of that, you don't have to come up with a new, fresh idea every single day. You can rinse and repeat. Okay. So I'll talk about this maybe for the next couple days. And then maybe I'll do a throwback topic to, some stuff that here's the 5 things you must do before you go live, and so it just depends. And so you don't have to do it from scratch anymore. Let me catch up on some comments. Let's see. Would you recommend, this is Jess' comment, would you recommend closing out live if you get a restriction? I stopped getting pushed out. So did you look to see if they gave you a time limit on your restriction? So when you get a restriction, you should appeal it. That's the first thing. Always appeal. You can click the house or you can swipe from right to left to get to the page, your analytics, and then you'll see the restriction there. It's going to be in red. And then it should have the appeal option depending on what was done. And if it says restricted for the entire live, then yeah, you can start over. Start over. If you appeal it first and it doesn't get accepted or approved, start over. So it's just better to start over at that point, or ride it out, especially if you're just trying to get to the hour, to get that 61 minutes to make it a valid go live day. Maybe you stay longer just because you're like 10 minutes out and you just ride it out. But otherwise, you could start it over. You said, "Girl, don't discount don't discount yourself. I've been on this TikTok for months. You're so eloquent." Appreciate it. Thank you for the compliment, friend. Is there a glitch going on now on this app? You know what? Why did you ask that? Because I do think it's glitchy. Why did you ask that though? What's happened on your end? Capable. Let me know why did you ask that question? It does feel very off. It's off today. Um, I looked today for yesterday's and the restriction ended when I ended it an hour later. Yeah. Okay, so it was for the entire live. Yeah, it was for the entire live. Did you have a event that you had scheduled that made it like that timestamp, maybe a 2-hour live or something scheduled? Anyway, but it does sound like it was for the entire live. I had been on for 2 hours when I got the restriction. Ooh, yeah, so that's good. Yeah. Thank you all for the follows. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you all who are coming into the live. Come on in. Let me know if you're new. If you're new, I always say if you come into someone's home, the first thing you're going to do is say hello. So say hello. All right. Over 2 hours, my views were, oh gosh, we're at 0 on my morning post. Never seen this before. Um, what was your post about? Did you do an account check too? Do an account check just to check and see if there was something else going on. Um, hey, Dr. Jones, welcome to the room. Uh, Plus my other posts are very low and everything. Yeah, it could be. It could be. When big events happen, we got community fest going on. And on the TikTok shop, we got deals for you days. When things like that happen, just note they're pushing traffic to those areas, and so you see a little bit of some glitchiness going on. I've noted that over the years, like when there's what is Community Fest? Oh, okay. Let me explain Community Fest. Thank you for asking. I need to talk about it. Um, and so I've noted when big events happen, we see the change in how the room operates. Dr. Jones, PhD, your favorite developmental psychiatrist, child development facts and brain science, active parenting, education, and live Q&As. Welcome to the room, friend. You do go live, so that's awesome. That's awesome. So thank you for joining us this morning. Let us know what others in the room. Let's do this. Let's get our engagement going, our comments going. You're welcome. When do you go live? So let's put our three T's in the chat: topic, time, and time zone. And I know a few of you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jess. I know a few of you are not going live yet. That's fine. I want you to see some of the live hosts in the room already, and I want to make sure you guys get that visibility. Trying to get to 6,000. Welcome to the room, friend. You are close, so you got to keep that engagement going. Mental health. Do you What's your schedule, friend? What's your three T's? Um, I have not went live. Oh, is that live Q&As in your chat in your bio? So when do you go live? What are the live? Is that a new bio? You're like, doc, I am manifesting. So what was that for? Let me know. You said Dr. Jones TikTok hasn't given me my live access. Oh no, you got live access. Yeah, you got live access. Um, you posted content. Your account's over 7 days old. 1,600 followers. You did that in less than 7 days. Let me know if you did that in less than 7 days. Um, So what else? 1,600 followers. So 7 days old, posted content, 50 followers, you typically get live access, and you do have a blue box. So you've been doing some engagement, so that's good. So you just need to scroll over on your profile, click TikTok Studio, scroll over to the live side, click the go live, and then you might have to do an ID verification, but you should have been had live access. I'm 12 days into my account. Oh, you've been rocking and rolling, friend. Where have you been? You have been in these streets, been in these TikTok streets. Women Health and Wellness, run into my live. Have a great rest of your day. All right, Selena, thank you so much. Luna says thrifting and reselling Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6:30 a.m. Eastern. She is our morning wake up with your live and understanding how you can engage and go ahead and start your thrifting and reselling journey. So definitely connect with her. She's a great live host too. Love her room. Yes, I intend to go live when I given access. You should have access, friend. You should have it now by now, so just do a double check. Honest convo about cancer, Monday through Saturday, 6:30 AM Arizona time. I love that. Hey, Trish, how you doing, friend? Welcome back. Can anyone go live? I thought I had to have a certain follower count. You have to have at least 50. You probably have it as well. Um, Listen, Linda. Yeah, you probably have it as well. So 50 followers, account is over 7 days old. You have posted content and you've done some engagement in a live, they'll give it to you earlier. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you all being here. Catching up on comments. Capable, you said women health and wellness, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Love it. Yes, 12 days. Okay. Well, yeah, definitely double check and see if you have it. I got an extra pay message from TikTok. Go. So going to do some new content. Yay. I told you TikTok Go is not something to sleep on. I think if you really, really engage it, it could be a moneymaker for you all. I'm just saying. I'm still trying to assess it. I got it on my shop page. I did a couple videos over there. I'm gonna do more, but I need to get over there and do more. I'm over here all the time. I did one or two videos over here, and those videos performed well. I didn't get paid off of them, but they did perform well. I need to do some of the other campaigns that they have. That's what I would recommend doing. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much, is it Linda? Lindy. Thank you so much. I'm not new, but I'm scared to go live. You got this, friend. Stay with us. How are you? I'm doing well. Daily Pinch. L Meek, she says, overthinking Sunday, Monday, Wednesday. What is that? Sunday, Monday, Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern and Fridays at 10. Hey, Karen B. Created new at the Zon KDPC, um, Amazon KDP class, Saturday through Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern, Bible study on Wednesdays. Created new. Let's find a time to do a one-on-one. Let's talk. Um, the thing that is having me pause a little bit for you, I don't know if TikTok is going to get jealous about you having Amazon in your name and in your bio. I wonder if that's gonna somehow impact your views. I just wanna say that out loud, and I don't know if you've noted anything, so let's talk that through because I think it could be, possibly of, suppressing you or something like that. Yeah, so just let me know what you're experiencing. Maybe we could do a one-on-one and just talk through it. You said, "Oh, no." Yeah, yeah, TikTok is jealous, I'm just saying. It doesn't like the other social media platforms, all that stuff like that. Okay, will do. Yeah, so just kinda keep that in mind. I wonder if that's something you might have to kinda revisit, yeah, how you named your name and putting it in your bio. Should I take it now? You know, I would say if you wanted today's Sunday, if you wanted to test it this week, remove the name from your title and remove it from your bio as well. Um, I would probably test it. Maybe you can say created new and have KDP expert, something like that, and just take the Amazon out, something like that in your bio. KDP, it could be initials. You don't know, it is initials actually. Okay, I like that. Yeah, something like that. So just take the Amazon out. I think I would try that. You said, can I wear a suit on live? What is that, friend? What's a suit? Impossible, Tasha B said impossible to possible conversations Monday, Thursday, and Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Karen B, how you there? How you doing, friend? Thank you so much, Unwritten Unstoppable, for helping me receive it again. Uh, for helping me receive it again. What we do? Thank you, friend, for being here. It's possible that if there is a change, it could take it closer to 2 weeks, all right? Or will a week suffice? So Pals is making a good point. Pals is on my YouTube channel, and she heard me say give it a week for created new. You're right. Pals, it does normally, you normally see changes that you implement. It usually takes about 2 weeks. So she is right about that. It may not happen immediately at the end of the week, but You might see a little bit of an uptick in your numbers by the end of the week, and so I would just say see what happens with that name change, but, um, uh, keep in mind it may take up to 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, everyone, I needed, oh, thank you so much, Linda. Listen, Linda, appreciate you all. What's your, same name, Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. So, I'm sorry, Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income. So, appreciate you all being here. Okay, so let me do this. Thank you all for being here. Do you teach TikTok tips on YouTube? Yeah, I'm doing it now. Yep, I sure am. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm co-streaming. So I'm on both platforms at the same time, and they're hearing the same conversation. Hello, my YT friends. They're in the same conversation I'm having with you all. Noted, I just, take Amazon off. Oh, look at you. All right. There we go. There we go, friend. You said they're not jealous like TikTok. No. No, I haven't gotten in trouble. You said, "I listen." I love that, friend. I love that. Yep, I love that. That's awesome. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with your room and how that goes for you. So, and just be careful. I mean, obviously you're on that platform teaching, so just be careful about how you use that. Don't use it in your board. Some other things like that you want to be mindful of too. Um, so yeah, so you know what? They're not as jealous as TikTok. Knock on wood. They send me all over the world though, because I'm all over. And a lot of my followers are all is international, so we'll see. They're like, we're just gonna put it out anywhere. Just put it whatever." So, but yeah, so it's improving though. I'm monetized over there. I'm growing. I'm working through some stuff that I probably should have worked through in the beginning of my journey with thumbnails, descriptions, all the SEO stuff. You got to be pay attention to that on YouTube. YouTube is very SEO focused. So is TikTok. I don't want to undermine that. I don't want to make it seem like TikTok isn't. It is. It's very much about SEO. They're trying to rival what YouTube has in terms of being, obviously, YouTube is Google, and so being a search engine. Okay, so they want people to come here and they want your content to be searchable, discoverable. So you got to be careful about what you're saying and doing and how you're doing things in your live stream so that people can find you. And so those keywords you use for your board, your title, the words you're saying is going to attract people who are searching for that. So you got to be intentional in that way too. Um, Thank you all. How you doing, Wani? Thank you so much for being here. Others coming in. Thank you all for sharing out the live. I appreciate the shares. So just know we're tapping and we're sharing out the live. You can share out the live here. I was going to talk about Community Fest really quickly. I do have my halo on. I do need to turn on my double blast. Um House has a question. You said I had a question about that on the computer when it hit the YT studio. Dropped out. I noticed it says US. And my reason does it say the same for you? I need to check. Thank you so much. On YT Studio. Let me make a note to check that. Send me a message, pals, on where you're looking at. What drop down? So check YT region. Let me check. I'll check the reason. I think you're talking about on the settings area. Let me know if that's what you're talking about. Sure, I'll send you. Okay, perfect, friend. Thank you for that. Jackie, thank you for the follow. Others coming in, appreciate you all coming in. Be right back. Going to go join your YT channel. All right, awesome. Awesome. Yeah, it's the same. It looks the same. It's definitely different from TikTok with all the stuff on the screen. Others coming in, thank you all for the follows. I appreciate you all. If you're new to the room, put new in the chat. I say all the time, if you come into someone's home, say hello. So say hello, say I'm new so we can properly greet you. How do you pin the gift goal at the bottom? The gift goal at the bottom, it depends on what you are going to pin. So, for example, if I wanted to pin the fest classes, you could pin it by hitting your gift goal at the top and it has pin next to it and you just pin it. Yeah. And you can pin this, I think, every 3 minutes you can pin it. So, good morning, Jana. How you doing, friend? And so that's how you do it. So we are doing Community Fest. I'm gonna talk about Community Fest in a second. You subscribe to your okay. Thank you, friend. I appreciate it. Thank you all. Are you guys on the YT? I mean, I'm getting more questions about YT today, so I'm happy to answer. Let me know if you guys are on the YT. and we can answer it that way too. I can answer some questions about YT and my journey because it's been a journey. I've been on YT over a year. I will tell you, my process is not the best process, but it was a process to get started. All right. So I say that all the time. You just heard me say the SEO optimizing, doing things that's going to get you more visibility is going to be important for how you operate. YouTube does like long form videos, they do like the shorts. I approach this by producing a lot of live stream content. So that's where my page is mainly a live stream page. Again, that's probably not the ideal way to do things on YouTube. You want to make sure you have the long form content. You want to make sure you have that evergreen content that you're producing. So my videos, my live streams are evergreen too, though. Thank you, friend. Appreciate it. Did you get the flash goal? I did. It was roses. I appreciate you guys. It was and we achieved it, I think. Yes, we did. We did. We did. We did. It took me a second to say, "Did we?" We did. We did. I see folks using filters all the time. I wonder if that hurts live and if it's different with shop. Thank you, Luna. Appreciate your friend. Um, no, it doesn't hurt the live or is it different with shop? Effects are different than filters. So I think you're saying effects. Is that what you're asking? Filters is just the filter for your face and stuff and that those issues, the enhancements. The effects is where like the halo is an effect. The green screen, they don't like that on shop. The green screen stuff, the overlays, they've been really pushing back on that and they're calling it static images and stuff like that. So you got to be careful about that green screen that you're putting up. Like maybe you have an image or something and it's on the screen. Thank you, Janae. That's on the screen too. So be mindful of that. So they don't like um effects necessarily. Can I enhancements when I don't want to wear makeup, laugh out loud. Yeah, so you could do the enhancement, and then I think what you're talking about is an effect that has the makeup effect. Um, yeah, it's fine-ish. You gotta be careful about yeah, you gotta be careful about the green screens. I think that's the main issue. Anything that's like totally concealing you. But if you're noticing a difference when you don't do the makeup filters and you don't do that stuff, then try it without. See what it looks like to do it without a couple times. Wear your makeup on those days and try it without it. I heard it was bad with makeup though. Oh, okay. So like if you're doing skincare or makeup, okay. What about backgrounds? Um, you got to be careful about green screens. Oh, like fake false claims. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you probably shouldn't do it. Yeah, because if you're making yourself look a certain way and it's not true. Yeah. Photo backgrounds, yeah. Anything that's concealing your background, TikTok is funny about it. It really is wanting you not to do that. Um, Particularly if there's something going on in the background. It's not pushing lives out as much when they have those backgrounds concealing. So what if I just sell shoes and jewelry? That's fine. You should be able to do that. Yeah. My background is real. This is a real background. I felt like I needed to say that. It is a real background. So it's not fake. I am here for real, for real. This chair is higher. It brings that little shadow. But yeah, this is a real background. All right. Let me know if there's other questions. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all. We are going to talk about the 6 things not to say or do when live. So I'm going to talk about some of that stuff. You said I got a static image when I use an overlay like a restock for yep, they don't like it. They don't like it. So that's those overlays are a green screen. That's essentially what you're doing. You're using a screen to pull an image on the top of your live. I looked and there was a place with audio. And there was a place with audio. What does that mean? You looked and there was a place with audio. What does that mean? Can I say that I love our agencies? Yes, the outfits of the day. Oh my gosh. I tried to share as much as I could in my stories, those who sent them. Hey, Essence, thank you for that, friend. I tried to share as much as I could. It was such I mean, they were such good videos. You guys were doing y'all thing. Seriously. I was like, well, let me do a couple. So I did it too. I did a couple. When I look at the appeal and there was places without audio. Okay, gotcha. So TikTok muted you too. Yeah. Um, yeah, so yeah, just be careful. With Shop, you gotta be very careful about what you're doing over there. So they don't like green screens and they want to make sure that you are not doing, like you said, false claims about the products. So yeah, so be careful. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for that engagement. I did not do when I go to do my live green screen, I don't work like a bunch of things come to screen. What does it say? And when I try to put something on it, it doesn't let you. Yeah, so yeah, that makes sense. TikTok, like I said, they don't like it. Yeah, especially love the creative ways we went at it. For many of us, it's not our thing, but we rocked it. We did, and and we looked great. Everybody looked so good. It was such a great fun way to do it. We'll do more of those type of campaigns. I love that. And it was for the community. So just thinking about it from that perspective, you're building community, you're bonding, and to your point, it gave people something to do as far as content because we don't normally do our content that way or we don't have ideas for content. So it gave you a content idea, a concept to use. And so that was really good. I love that you Coach Rhonda and you, I think, together you guys came up with the idea of the outfit of the day. So we did 3 days of it. Today is the last day. We'll see what the end of the month does for the winners to see who has the best videos or the most views on their videos. And then obviously the live stream is going to be a bonus to add to the numbers. So we'll see how this goes. I'm excited for folks. Um, let's see, friend. You said if you are a live host, we know we are typically talk about preferred platforms and when we go live. Yes. Yep. I love it. I feel like there was a glitch with audio on TikTok. Never had that happen, but they penalized me. Um, like again, it could have been the green screen, but I'm not sure if that was a glitch or not. Like I said, TikTok Shop is very particular about what you say and do over there. So it could have been something you said. Maybe they muted it because of that too. So I'm not sure though. Mine was like yours. Okay, mine was like yours has the words 6 things too. Mine was like restock alert. For your board, or was it an overlay? If it was a board, that's different. This is a board. This is just typing. Overlays are images typically. So you had an image that was up. So so your board had restock alert. And when you did your board, did you get a error message of any kind? Or like a warning? It wasn't like it's like a little message that says, don't put personal pricing, um, social media platforms, websites. So when you do that, you typically get this warning and it didn't like something on your board. So if you didn't get that warning, no, they reapproved it. They'll approve it, but just know if you ever got that little message beforehand and you said okay, and then they approved it. They didn't like something. So I tell people that all the time. It was something they didn't like on the board. And so that's just like a quick little note to self, like, oh, I need to change my board because that popped up. So definitely check your board and see if that message. Sometimes people just ignore it and don't realize it's actually telling you something. Um, Community Fest. That was asked like 10 minutes ago, maybe 30 minutes ago. But Community Fest, let me talk about it. So I did not talk about my community fest. I do need to turn on my double blast. I'm going to turn on my double blast. I'm going to get to the topic at hand. Let me turn it on now. I'm unlocking a double blast. And so any gifting that happens now will be double the points. I have a couple different tasks I need to complete. I do need to do at least three popular battles, match events, and they're the popular gifts. So I'm gonna do that shortly for the room. If you guys don't mind supporting my match event, we'll see if there's somebody out there that I can find that would do a match with me. Maybe somebody in the agency. I think everybody's busy though. He said, when I say appeal, they came back and said that thank you for it. Hey, Seven Fox, thank you for that. There was no audio and it was just intermittent through. Oh, yeah, it might have been a glitch then. That seems weird. Kiwi, I've been doing a background and wondering if it's been the low view issue. I'll try without one. Yeah, yeah, it is. I tell people all the time, try it without Hey Bounty. Try it without so that so that you don't get in trouble with TikTok, but it could very well be what's causing the problems. Um, Let me know. Like I said, I know I have to do a battle. I'm gonna do 3. So if there's somebody in the room, I don't see anybody in the agency that is available right now. But if somebody in the room would want to go live and do one with me, I'm happy to partner with you. If you need to do it too for your community fest, and then in the meantime, good morning. How you doing, Bounty? In the meantime, I'm happy to do it with people. Give me 1 second. Good morning. I'm happy to do it with anybody who would like to do a quick match to make sure that they get credit for Community Fest as well. So I got Double Blast on now. I have it on for the next 30 minutes. So hopefully I can get double the points by doing it. Um, but let me know if there's anybody who would like to do one. Put in the chat and then you would have to go live. I don't have on my audience control. I don't have it on. And I don't have on I don't have on yeah, audience control I don't have on. That's it. All right. So let me know. If not, I'll do a quick random. I don't see anybody in the chat yet. So we good? All right. So I'm gonna do a quick random. Let's see. Um, we'll see who I end up with, y'all. We'll see. I don't do randoms often, and we'll see. Hopefully, I don't get in trouble with TikTok. But hello, we went somewhere else. Hi, friend. Um, I'm gonna decline. I actually have to do a specific kind. I have to do a specific kind. Um, and so only populars. So guys, this is only populars. We're gonna do a quick match with our friend. How are you, friend? This is only populars. Populars only is the gift. Thank you, Janae. Appreciate it. How are you doing? Okay, we're gonna mute. We're gonna mute. So he wasn't listening to me, y'all. so we're gonna do a quick match here. Thank you all for supporting by doing the populars. I appreciate it. We're gonna do this match. We're gonna do a different person next time. See what happens. I'm gonna see if Selena, I saw where she was live. I'll ask her if she would do it. Um and see if we can find some other folks to match with. Thank you all for supporting the populars. I appreciate it. I'm trying to make sure I get through Community Fest. Normally, I would talk to my opponent a little bit, but my opponent did not want to talk to me, y'all. So here we go. Look at you reaching. Oh my gosh, level 33 in the room. Look at you, Silver Fox. Awesome. Congratulations, friend. So yeah, normally one of my battles, I like to talk to the person. I like to get to know the people who are on the other side of the screen. And yeah, so this didn't happen. so unfortunately we did not get that type of engagement with this particular battle. Um Thank you all for coming in. Those who are joining me, I appreciate you all joining. Let me know if you guys have any questions. We're doing a community fest, quick battle. We got double the points going on. It is only popular, so we have a specific gift. It was only populars that we're doing. So great Sunday. How are you, friend? Happy Father's Day to any of the fathers in the room too. I'm gonna take my hubby and the father of my child and my bonus children to early lunch dinner. So we're gonna do that after he gets back with my son from basketball. So we'll be doing that too. Thank you all for supporting the battle. It is populars only. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you guys. We're doing a popular T gift. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for this. Appreciate it. Like I said, my opponent didn't want to talk, so I normally would talk to the opponent. So, um, well, hello. so, and TikTok has me international, both on YouTube and TikTok. I'm international today, so that's all good. So yes. Um, all right. Let's see. Thank you all for being here. Um, appreciate the support. So one thing I'll talk about after this is I'll talk a little bit about Community Fest, and make sure you guys are checking your tracking your own daily tasks for Community Fest as well. So that way you can see what's in there. So battling what's in there for me. The last couple of days I had comments that I had to get, as well as new follows and new fan club members. So it was helpful to get to have those tasks so that we can kind of have more engagement in the room too. So that was great. All right, friends, we're gonna be in our last minute and a half. This is the longest 5 minutes ever. I'm just gonna say that. This is the longest 5 minutes ever. So, because my opponent did not talk much. So, and I guess he's giving the hand hearts. I'm not sure what that means. So, hello. So if he would have spoken, we could have had a conversation, but he did not. So it is what it is. He probably hears me talking. 'Cause the one thing you got to keep in mind, you're not always muted on your opponent's side, so they can hear you talk. Sometimes they don't have you muted, so he hears probably this whole conversation. He said, "Oh well," and he should have just had a conversation with me, and we would have been talking. You said you thought somebody naked was. Oh, when? Just now? No way. Did you see something? I didn't see it. He had on shorts though. You talking about the guy that walked past? Did you see something? No? Okay. But it was a nude shirt. Oh, okay. He didn't have a shirt on? Oh. Okay. I was like, "Did I miss something? Did I blink?" Nude color shirt. Okay, gotcha. All right. Close in tone. Okay, gotcha. All right, last 10 seconds, y'all. And thank you all for supporting this battle. They're not always like this. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate the support. Thank you, friends. Simply, Janae, Wani, Luna, Silver Fox, T, Gift, Crystal, L, and Goddess. Appreciate you all supporting. You did get some power up, so I think I appreciate that. Janae and our friend, I'm going to decline. So we're going to bye bye. We are going to let him go. So you hit the two rings. Oh, he let me go. He let me go. He was like, she was boring. So I appreciate y'all doing that battle with me. Thank you so much for supporting. Like I said, I had to make sure I got the battle in to satisfy TikTok. Let me see. Did I check that off my list? And so I have to do one more. Um and I need to get 300 points. So I'm gonna do one more just because I have the double blast going on. We'll do another one that is I'm gonna request Selena and see if she is open to it. Um um She is not. She is not available. She has her 18 years and older on. So that is not an option. Anybody in the room? Nobody else wants to go live? Do I have to do another random? Don't make me do another random. Anybody? Nobody? All right. So I'll do another random. She has her 18 years and older on. Okay. So we'll do one more random. Hopefully it's not that person. Oh, Luna, you said you'll do it? Let me cancel. I cancel. Oh, sorry. I'm going to cancel. Sorry, friend. All right. Yeah, I don't think she knew what she was doing anyway. Okay, Luna, you do it. You do it. You go live. I'd rather do it with you. I don't know who that person was anyway. So, all right, friends. All right, so let's talk about the six things in the meantime. We'll talk about the six things. Others coming in. Tabitha, thank you so much. Okay, I'll go live. Okay, perfect, perfect. Luna, it is. All right. Thank you so much. And so thank you all for being here. Appreciate you all supporting. Precious, welcome to the room, friend. We just did a quick random battle for Community Fest and it was just populars. And so I appreciate you all doing it. How do you pick? How did how did I pick people? There's at the top it's called quick invite. Is it called quick invite? It's just called, yeah, it's called quick invites. And so TikTok randomly picks people for you. Now, there are friends that are also live, and then there's suggested people. I could have went down to the suggested list. I typically don't go down there because it gets kind of weird down there too. Oh, I missed it. Yeah, so we just did a quick one. The person wasn't talking, um, and we were um international. We weren't in America. So with that, I do quick invites and it just randomly selects somebody. So I think that's easier. I could have picked some people that was suggested, but the suggested people oftentimes do what I do, where I just like, I'm not trying to battle. So the quick invites, you typically do find somebody that's interested in battling. And because I don't have my content disclosure on, you need somebody who also matches you. So they got to make sure that they don't, you got to make sure that they don't have theirs on. And so, or otherwise you can get in trouble with TikTok. Okay. So, hey, Mary, how are you, friends? Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Um, you said I became your match MVP for the first time. You did. You did. So you you got you didn't get a power up though. They gave gloves to the other two. I wonder why. Sometimes TikTok doesn't give everybody a power up. So I don't know why you didn't get one. You should have got one too. Interesting. And so doing the matches is a good way to kind of just get your room involved. You'll see people who don't stay, and I didn't do a good job of just saying taps get you points. When you tap the screen, that gets you points. Comments get you points. So again, just by for each person in the room, you can put 6 points on the board for the host, and that's good. That's support. And then obviously the gifting because we had populars going on. Populars was the gift that we were trying to do. Dr. Lisa, thank you for popping in yesterday. You're welcome. Thank you for those populars, friend. You're welcome. We did the battle day yesterday. I'll have to admit, you all, it was better this time around. I'm just gonna say, cheers to the room. Our agency. Now, Janae didn't get her battle in. There was like one or two y'all who did not get your battles in. But for the most part, we had more people that was connecting and battling, which was awesome. Um, Last month we tried to do it, we definitely was not as synced. So, Luna's waiting for you to invite. Is she? Okay, let me see. There we go. I sent it. Hey, Luna. How are you, friend? I appreciate it, friend. I appreciate it. Oh, your cat knocked over the that cat. Her cat is huge too. It looks like a dog. Oh, that's the big one? No, that's not the big one, is it? That's the big one? Oh, okay. I probably okay. He's lost some weight. All right, so we're supposed to be doing it was a great match. Yes, you Mary and Bella were matched together. You guys had a ball. They had some fun times yesterday. Yesterday turned out to be pretty good. We had a few snafus, but for the most part it was smooth. Um a lot more smoother than the past. Okay, so we're gonna do populars again. Um well, I don't need to do populars. Let me do community fest. We'll do community fest. We'll do the community fest heart. So we'll do that one as our specific gift. So that way we can get some community fest gifts in. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. Luna is so we have the specific gift. It's the community fest heart that we're doing. So if you don't mind sharing that community fest heart, I would greatly appreciate it. Hello, Delicia. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. Decia, thank you so much, friend. Others coming in. Thank you all for supporting. We're gonna unlock 3 times the gifting. The first gift is 3 times the gifting. Why if they do that on populars? And so for this particular match, it has to be 300 points or more. So TikTok is asking for more this time for this particular match. I appreciate you guys. And so thank you all for coming in. It is the Community Fest Heart that is the specific gift for this particular battle. So Luna, what you got going on? What's the topic for this week? Okay. The daily task change. No. Right. So we could do it. So you're live right now. So the tasks vary each day. In terms of the type of support. So today I had battles. The last couple days I had like all these comments I needed and new followers and new fan club members. So the tasks vary. So today was battle day for me. And so I had to do a popular battle and then I had to do this battle where it was at least 300 points on the board. So that's yeah, so it just depends on what they're asking for. So do this. If you're in your room, swipe the campaigns area and get to your community fest. You as a live host, right above you to the right corner, the little campaigns that are there. Okay. And then are you so what's your number? What level are you at? What's your ranking? Okay, so ri click the daily side and then it says get points. Do you see get points on the screen where it says get points? Do you see view all? Click that. Okay, the top portion is the bonuses. That's where I turned on my bonus, my halo and the bonus hour. Sorry, the double blast hour that's happening. Oh, this says bonus hour. Why does it say bonus hour? Okay, I think it always says bonus hour. My bad. I think it does say that. Um, and so thank you all. We are two times the gifting points, 15 seconds left. Thank you so much, friend, for supporting the battle we're doing. When it comes to the daily quest, scroll down a little bit and you'll see your quest. So what are your quests? Okay, so you did that. So somebody in your room sent a gift. L, she's a fan. So she sent a gift. And so then you have it said heart me's. So heart me's was your task. Said it again? Oh, you heard no, you need heart me's. Yeah, you're the live host. So those are your tasks. Those are your tasks. And so you heard me communicate like, "Oh, guys, I have to do a battle. That was my task." You would tell your community like, "Hey, guys, here are my tasks for the day. I have to do this many heart me's and exactly. And so, I personally think, and I was saying earlier, what gets measured gets done. So if you're sharing with your community, these are some tasks I have to do for TikTok, then your community, they'll support or maybe not, but you want to make sure you communicate it. And so that way, you can at least move the needle. So with that goal of 11, you might average in your room, who knows, maybe it's only 7 you've only averaged. And so now you're pressing it, you get your 11 for that day because obviously Community Fest is asking you to push the needle, move it a little further. And so okay, there we go. Okay, okay. You're like, "TikTok, I got this." Thank you all for doing that. I appreciate it. We got Mrs. Treetop. She got some power ups, glove and a miss. Jana got a glove and a hammer. Thank you, friend. Simply, you got a hammer. Silver Fox, thank you. Wani, Dacia, thank you so much. Deshelle, Mary, and Goddess. I appreciate you guys all coming in supporting this battle. Um, Now, let me know. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. If you don't mind, do you want to do one more rematch? We can just continue to talk real quick. We'll do one rematch, and we'll do the same thing. It's just the community fest gifts, and so I appreciate you guys. We'll do one rematch. I'll send it, and then tell him I said happy Father's Day.
I will. Like I'm into the Florida from the doors closed. Like he's so cute. He's like, "Tata, Lisa." He thinks you're so beautiful.
Oh, I appreciate that. So yeah, so yeah, I'm happy it's Father's Day too. I'm gonna be able to spend some time with my husband after this too. So
Really? Where you go?
we're going to the he actually surprised me. He wanted to go, like, to our neighborhood. We have a hibachi grill that's there, and so he's like, "Let's go there." And he was like, I was like, "Really? All right." He doesn't normally pick that. That's not his thing. He usually picks like American style food, like Miller's Ale House, or someplace like that, Fridays and stuff. And so
Yeah.
he's that type of guy. Olive Garden. So I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
you're fancy today."
Hibachi is good. I love
I do
hibachi.
too.
Thank you, precious. Thank you
So
so
you've been
much.
extra fancy. Thank you all. Mrs. Treetop, I need to use the glove or save for a real battle. Oh, Mrs. Treetop said, "We battling for real?" Switch rooms. How do I do that? I'm trying to switch rooms. If you want to go over to Luna's room, you have to press her name, click her name, and then you can click at the bottom. Her profile will pop up. It says watch live. So you can watch her live. So that's how you do that, Mary. I apologize. I didn't see the comments at first. And then Mrs. Treetop, I do need to do a real battle. I'm gonna schedule one maybe midweek because there's another bonus hour happening on the 23rd. And that's something you all need to know. So the bonus hour is 9 to 10. I'll probably schedule a real battle during that time. If if
Yeah.
if other people aren't doing it, I want to be considerate of you all too. Um, so maybe save it, Mr. Treetop. Let me know if you're gonna be going live during that time. Um, and anybody else in the room who got power ups for me. So I'll probably try to coordinate it around then. And I'll put that out there to the community today to take, for people to take advantage of some of the bonus hour activity stuff that's happening. Um, Luna, we have you here. We got some new people in the room. Talk about your live. Talk about your topic.
Sure, sure. So I am a thrifter, a reseller, I'm a home stylist. I go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. to 8 a.m. Eastern time. Way I run my lives, and I'm so thankful to Dr. This. So I really struggled for a long time going that out, and I've been going live for over a year. So a little bit before I made the year, Dr. and I had a one-on-one because I also hired her to be my business coach. So you guys know that she does that business coach on the side. So I did hire her to do that. We came up with a plan to think about our lives like, um, hey Mary, how are you? To think about our lives just like a TV show. We have segments. You know how you have the breaking news as soon as you watch the news, and then you have like a food segment, and then you have like a health segment. So I start off my live, walk into warm up the room for about half an hour. Then I go into the topic. Every week I choose one topic, I build on it throughout the week, and I learn that from each one. So that's what I love about being part of the agency. We learn from each other, we get best practices. So I build on that same topic throughout the week. And then the last half hour is really, I like to end stuff on a positive note. So I do gratitude, daily affirmations. Like I have a couple of decks of cards that I pull stuff from, and then it's a giggles. I say we do disappointing affirmations, which Dr. Lisa really loves, and so does Dr. Michelle, which is so funny. Um, they're just like funny, realistic affirmations with a lot of
Well,
quotes.
I'll say this about your positive and the disappointing. It actually sets my tone for the day. I
Right?
really
So
I do. I love it. Seriously, I kid you not. And when I do the screenshot of them too, and I'll go
yes,
back in my phone and look at different things that you've said, that I've got the affirmations for, and it really does set my tone. I love that. So I'll just say those affirmations. It's actually a great strategy too for stretching your life, and I tell people that too. Get the
yes.
cards, get something where you can say that's part of how I end my life, and you can stretch the time out. Maybe you're reading something, and I think the affirmation cards is brilliant. So that's a
Yeah,
great way.
and another way, like another tip for like because I have those affirmations in my showcase, I bought them from TikTok shop. I can turn on the shopping cart like at the end of my live and just have people read it and get to know me. And then it's like my opportunity to do my spiel again and say, this is my service lines, I'm friendly styles. And then I always meet people, not when I have the shopping cart on, I can't have Service Plus on, but when I have Service Plus on, I think it was Ron who said it too, like station identification break, from uh-oh.
Um, I was doing my screenshot of the power-ups. I'm
Yes,
sorry. Thank you all for supporting the live stream. I appreciate y'all.
yes. I wanna thank my too. Thank you, Precious. Thank you, Elle. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Missy Latte. I appreciate you guys.
And oh, so we cut you off. So what were you saying in the last part?
No, so I make sure to ask people to take a look at my Service Plus. Like I talk about in my Service Plus, I have a free ebook called Quick Survival Guide. Because a lot of times, ripping is a skill, and a lot of times people don't know how to navigate the store. They get very overwhelmed, and so I give that free ebook. I give tips and tricks on how to navigate the store without being overwhelmed. And then I do like eco-friendly styling. So that's like strategic type of bundles, but I do them with books. Hire me, you still get overwhelmed by books, so you can hire me to do that. And then I also have that as well. So lookbooks are like digital downloads that you can purchase with like um, you know, uh, 50 and Fabulous birthday outfit ideas or how to put together a spring summer capsule wardrobe. So that's the kind of stuff that I do.
Awesome. Awesome. And you got such a good sense of style. And I love how you pull things together. So if you guys get a chance, go look at our content. Your OOTD videos were awesome. I think everybody.
I do one more.
You gonna do one more today? I think I'll do one today too. So I um I did a total of technically with the hashtag I did a total of 3, but I'm gonna do one that is showing the outfit. I didn't show my outfit. Mrs. Treetop, I loved hers too. So she did really good with hers.
That
Yeah.
first one made me laugh. Oh, thank you, Elle. Elle's was awesome. What I love about Elle's is
I didn't get to L. L, you didn't share it. I need to see it.
I
Oh.
just did the LYAIE,
Oh,
like
you
the
searched that way. I need to
hashtag.
search. Okay, I'm gonna search the hashtag.
What I love, okay, so Mrs. Treetop's made me laugh because she had a little band going on. I was like, okay, Beyonce. She had the little blonde hair going. I was like, okay, Beyonce. And then what I love about Els is she did a nice mix of like streetwear. She had these fabulous camouflage pants, and then she had a halter top, so she was sexy and streetwear. I was like, yes, Elle. I love it.
Nice.
She's so funny. It was so awkward. You were buzzing. You were beautiful, Elle, and everybody. Like, I love when people did their work uniform. Um, I just was like, this is so cool. I loved it.
We
So
gotta do
shout out
more
to
of this.
her.
Thank you, friend. We gotta definitely do more of it because it really was for me a reprieve from what I normally do with content. So I love that. And I'm trying to stretch myself a little bit more with my content. So it made it easy to do it. And I was trying to figure out how to do it where I didn't want to do a whole lot of talking and stuff. So I just used the music and the AutoCAD and
Yes.
did videos that way. But it definitely was good to kind of just show a different side of me. So I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Um,
There was a
Precious says
creator
to do
in our
hers.
agency. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, I said Precious says she has to do her last one today too.
Yeah, I'm looking at. I don't know if Precious is the one. Somebody had like does like stuff with plants, and I don't know if
Might
it's
be
Precious,
this
but
might be
she had a
Precious.
cute little romper, and I was like, oh, I love your little outfit. That's my
That
jam.
sounds like Precious.
I love all the tattoos. I love all that stuff.
That certainly sounds like her look, so I think that might have been Precious.
Yeah, it was like a little flower romper. I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah. So, no, I'm gonna look at the hashtag. I hadn't been doing that. I was just the ones that were sent to me, I would post those in my story so they can get some visibility that way. And, anybody else who sends them, let me know.
Yeah.
I'll post them to the story. But I just thought it was a fun activity. And everybody's video I saw, Carol's was good. She did a Juneteenth edition with her daughter. And then, she did one lazing on a sofa in her little loungewear. So it was so cute.
I also love that a lot of you guys are wearing, oh my God, I love the earrings and are showing them
Yes.
off. And I was like, yes, that's such a good, like for her, that's such a good little wardrobe.
It is, it is. Yeah, her earrings are beautiful. Mary Astrology, she's new to the agency. Her videos are fun. Have you seen hers?
I have. She has the fabulous hat. I was like, hers I found, yes. And I was in live yesterday too. So, yes.
behavior talks.
Yes, yes. I was so excited. Like I went in her live the other day and she was like, Luna. She's like, look, I have my hair on. And then she pulled out the little stand. She's like, but I have the backup. I was
Oh.
like, let's stick to the hand, heart. I love Luna. I love her. I love her. She's amazing. She's so good. She is so good. But you post, I can't believe how she's rolling.
She's a natural too. I it's funny because she was so nervous about it and introverted about going live. She's like, "Okay, doc, Imma do it, Imma do it, Imma do it." And she took a minute to do it, and she's a natural. She's, like, super easygoing.
It's because she's obviously very comfortable with her topic.
That's true, that's true. Yep.
And when you're comfortable with your topic and it's your passion, like that's why I'm enjoying all the OTD series, fashion and beauty. That's my passion, and so I just love it. And I'm loving seeing all like
Yeah,
Bella has such a nice way about her. I
she
can listen to
does.
Bella. Like I want to tell her to my business. She has such a nice voice. Maybe she
She's
should get her
very
on.
she's very zen. Her life is very zen. It's very and honestly, that's her nature too, because she is talking about stuff about mindset and just calming your nervous system, but also taking these leaps, these things that you need to do to kind of stretch yourself and be your best version of yourself. So just a good topic in general on how she communicates is awesome. So
Her room is growing so quickly. Like
yeah,
she has like 20 something people in there. Like I'm like, bro, that's very impressive. Again,
yeah.
over a year and I got like 10. But
You're
I'm happy for
growing.
10. I'm
But
so excited.
and also we say comparison's the thief of all joy, and if we
Correct.
were to look at her journey and yours, you've been doing this part-time and kinda trying to figure out how to do it in a more that fits your schedule and stuff, and I think she goes 7 days a week.
True. And
Yeah.
I do want to say, Dr. Lisa, like all the advice you've given me, like I've seen my follower count has grown a lot, and that started and really pushed me to go longer than an hour. It all started when started going longer than an hour, so hour and a half, and when I started using reports. Like
Yeah.
all the strategies you give us, they work.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a process though. I don't it's not an instant rise and climb. For some people, it might be just because of their topic being so nuanced or whatever the case may be. And there's a audience that they're gravitating towards. I think about my knitters and the crochet community. They're able to tap into their audience, in a very specific way. But it takes time. It takes time to kind of build that. And, you know, at the end of the day, if we kind of use the tools that we have and make sure that we're connecting with our audience, we'll grow. We'll get better. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Dr. Lisa.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I appreciate you, Luna. Luna, you go live tomorrow at
Yeah,
6:30.
6:30 a.m. Eastern time. Walking talk. I haven't decided what my topic is yet. I'm still researching. And then we just build on that topic, and then we do our gratitude and daily affirmation. Join us.
Awesome. Awesome. I appreciate you. Thank you for jumping
I'll
on.
be there soon. Okay.
All right. Take care, Vern. All right. Thank you all for supporting those battles. Hey, Miss K Latte, thank you. You said love that. Yes, yes. So that's the beauty of this too. You meet different people. You guys are exposed to different people too, and the battling doesn't have to be a stressful situation. It was a little awkward with the first person, but but it was, but when you find somebody you can connect with and you just have this nice, organic, authentic conversation, so it's really good. She was so nice. She is super nice, y'all. She is a special person, seriously, very special, just through and through. I wish her all the best of luck and success because she deserves it. She absolutely deserves it. Um, Thank you all for being here. Y'all all deserve it too. Yeah, all of us deserve it, okay? We deserve it. So we're showing our best selves and we're coming here building community and people are enjoying it. We're building community. Um, Precious, thank you so much. She said, I love that. Janae, you're another room too. We didn't get a chance to talk about you. Precious and Janae, you guys are newer to the agency too. And both of your rooms are so good. Both of you are great live hosts. Janae does the music. Her music to me just feeds my soul. It does. It's the music I grew up on, grew up listening to, enjoying. I came in her room last night and she was playing one of it's one of my favorite songs. And and just to hear it being played, and it's just a neo soul R&B song. And so anyway, I just felt like, oh my gosh, I miss just sitting back listening to music. so so I enjoy her room so much. And then Precious is doing the gardening. So she has a great community, a beautiful garden, and she's out there in the soil amongst the plants, gardening. So good times. So let me explain battles again. Wani, you asked a great question. Thank you. I'm learning something new daily. Awesome, friend. Um, Wani, you asked a great question. She said, "What did I get for coming in second place?" She said, "What did I just get for that?" You got power ups. So Wani, let me know if you're still here, friend. You got power ups. It's going to be in your gift box. If you look at the gift box below, and I'll show you guys. Yes. So if you click the gift box below, under the gift box, you'll see these words here. There's a little backpack symbol. See that little symbol thing here? If you click that symbol, be nice. It will show the votes for Community Fest. If you want to send votes, that's where you would go to click it. But under there is going to be any power ups you got for my battle today. So I did a screenshot. I know Miss Treetop got power-ups. The first battle, I don't remember. We did a total of 3. So, I didn't do a screenshot of the others. Now that I think about it. Who got power-ups? Mrs. Treetop, Juana, you got power-ups, I think, twice. Simply SP, you got some power-ups. Who else got power-ups? You said, "Oh, you got some power-ups too." Okay, perfect, Jeanette. Jana. Um, I have a first and second, third. I have a first, second, and third. What does that mean? You have some for each battle? Is that what you're saying? You did some for each one, Wani? Somebody's comment got filtered, so you might have to reword it. So I see Wani's comment, and then I see Juanette's comment. Yes, okay. And so with the power-ups, there should be strategy. I think we got a lot of boxing gloves, actually. I felt like I kept seeing boxing gloves as something that was given out. Boxing gloves and maybe some misters and stuff, and hammers. Hammer only for me. Okay, so you got a hammer simply. Okay, perfect. Um, so what happens with a battle? Who hasn't seen like those were friendly battles. So think about it as friendly. The competitive battles are actually a little different because we were doing friendly with a specific gift. So we didn't do the more official battles. Oops, I got 2 boxing gloves and a hammer. Okay, perfect. Thank you, friend. So we didn't do what's called an official battle. Official battles are where you kind of what was happening yesterday were somewhat official battles because they was within the agency. Thank you so much, Soda. They were within the agency, but they weren't what word am I trying to say? Weren't as competitive. Does that make sense? Like you weren't you know, I mean, you're trying to win, don't get me wrong, you're trying to win, but it was still friendly. You was with family. So so the the official ones, typically, you'll have an opponent that maybe is not someone you know, maybe it's not necessarily family, maybe they have not necessarily cutthroat, but it's a little bit more competitive, okay? So now you wanna use strategy because 'cause you're playing to really win. Okay. And so that's where the power ups come into play because you really want to make sure appreciate your friend. What was that? What was the rhythm bots? Appreciate that. That was cute. I was thrown on both sides for all of them. I don't do that with the official battles. Exactly, exactly. That's the difference, yeah. That's the difference. So, because you were amongst family, so even me, I was, like, skipping around, going to rooms, throwing gifts here, I was doing all that. So I was doing the same thing, bouncing back and forth, I was floating around. So it's different when you know your opponent. For some, they get out of control. They do. I agree with you simply. Some of them are very contentious and cutthroat and all the things. Just downright just rude and nasty sometimes too, but we don't do that here. We don't do that. But we will, Good morning. How you doing? Wait, let's clean. Welcome to you. Welcome to the room, friend. Thank you for the populars, everybody. Thank you. Look at you, level 10 in the room. Appreciate you, friend. So, so an official battle. So what I would like to do, I'll probably schedule official battle. I haven't done one in a while. There's a couple things I'm trying to do before the month is out. I'm probably going to find a time on maybe Sunday or Saturday. I have to think about when it makes sense, and maybe Sunday the 27th to do. I want to do a box battle day. I just have to figure out the schedule to do it because I don't know if that's enough time. So I may have to push it out to maybe July, a weekend in July, maybe the July 11th. Maybe that's what I'll do because I want to find a time where I do a box battle for the room and have people sign up to participate. It'll probably be spots for at least 8 people, um, and I wanna make it so that people who are, in the room, who've been supporting, you all are able to communicate to your people, let them know you're in this box battle. So I'm gonna try it out. I haven't done that before. So, and I think a few people have asked me in the last couple of weeks about box battles. So I want to at least show what one looks like and do one here. Something again out of my wheelhouse, and so we'll try it. I've seen a few of them, and I've seen some really good ones, and Soda, you had a great idea for it too, but I wanna make sure it's beneficial for folks, so we'll see, and I'll put that out there. Maybe I think I might pick the 11th. That may be a good day to do it. He said, "Yay." So the 11th seems like a good day. Hey, Doc, how are you, friend? Welcome back, friend. And so let me go back to battles. So battles really quickly, you have battles that are, more official. And with those official battles, you want your community to come in and support by sending their bringing their power ups, the people who got the power ups coming back. And then the strategy, we'll have to discuss the strategy, but typically there's a couple different strategies. If you have a lot of boxing gloves, you can just have those lined up where the boxing gloves are just going to be there constantly throughout the battle, and people will click it. And ideally, when they send a gift, it is 5 points worth, 5 times the points. And so ultimately, you want to be strategic about how you set up when different things are thrown out. So that's what I was saying. Please, are you medicated? Medical academic, PhD, PhD, leadership and education, concentration, higher ed administration. So I was a senior leader for, multiple schools, but and then I went to the corporate side of higher education. Yep. So, yep, that's my background. Um, Let me know. There was another question I needed to go back in. Somebody asked a question and I passed it when I started talking about battles and I missed it. Give me one second. Hey, Janice, how are you, friend? We missed you yesterday. Let me see. There was somebody who came in and asked the question, and it didn't have anything to do. Lady exclusive. Are you still here, friend? Lady exclusive. You said, do you get money deducted when you get a restriction? That was your question. Do you get money deducted when you get a restriction? There are restrictions that will take away your money. Yes. Depends on the restriction. The gifting one does. Takes away your money. And so yeah, there are restrictions that will be a monetization deduction. Yes. Thank you for your calm approach and simplifying things. You're welcome. Okay, great approach to teaching. You're welcome. Thank you, friend. I appreciate it. I don't know if Lady Exclusive you're still in the room, but if you heard my comment answer to your question, thank you, friend. I appreciate it. Appreciate the compliment. How you doing, Dreams KC? Will you talk more about using the things in the backpack? Yes. Okay. So Wani, hey, new generation show. How you doing, friend? Thank you for the daily heart meets friends coming in. Um, Wani, so what will happen in a battle? So the battle we just did. So imagine what we just did with Luna. And so with Luna, there were words coming up. I think one of the first gifts was 3 times. First gift is 3 times the points, 3 times the gifting points. And you'll see those little cues that'll pop up to say, we're going to get speed. We'll have 2 times the gifting points, that type of stuff, 2 or 3 times the gifting points. When that shows up, um, what we typically do is sit back. Thank you, Janice. Appreciate you. We'll typically say, well, Wani, I want you to sing your glove after we get that first speed. So I want you to sing your gloves after that first at the 2-minute mark, where the clock is ticking down. Maybe it's the 4-minute mark because you went through a first minute and then you get to the 4 minutes down. I want you to send your glove then. So there's little things like that. You would go in your backpack, you would click it, and you would click your glove. It will show up in the corner here. I'm sorry, my fan's backwards. It will show up right here. And what should happen is that people will send gifts. Typically, the notion is that you tap the glove, then you send your gift. Because once you tap the glove, it'll say send gift. You click the send gift, and then you send your gift. So that's the order it should be. But sometimes it just works automatically. If the glove is up there, then it works. But I do believe you're supposed to tap the glove first. So let me teach that way. You should tap the glove, then send your gift and just make sure you're getting credit that way. You're not supposed to send roses on gloves. It deactivates it. You're supposed to send you as a matter of fact, you want to stop sending roses after after the first warm up, like the first 30 seconds, no more gloves. When it has first gifting points, you don't want your first gift to be a rose. That's 1 point. You want your first gift to be a higher gift that you would send, maybe 100 coins or more. Okay. So you're going to make that first gift because it doubles it up. All right. So that's kind of the strategy too. So you're supposed to go high when you see that first time gifting because it's your first gift. And so ideally, you want to jump out and have the points really be high there. And so you want to send a higher gift amount then. At that point, you don't send roses at all anymore. If you do need to send a 1 coin gift, send populars. Send the popular votes, send or maybe send donuts. Those are 30 coins, but those are the higher the lowest things you should be sending. Okay. Populars would be the absolute lowest. So no roses. And so we gotta kind of communicate that more to folks. I don't know if people know like roses are like not necessarily the ideal gift to send. If you're just trying to do like they have some Target gifter things, you could send roses for that if you wanted to, but I would say send a popular that'll satisfy it. And so you could do it that way. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, friend. Hey, thank you, Shayla. Thank you all for the shares. Janice, thank you for sharing. If you guys don't mind sharing out the live, I appreciate it too. Thank you for coming in. So Wani, you would take the messages from the live host to say when gifts are being sent. And in a perfect world, before you do the battle, that strategy is being discussed. And you can say, hey, I want everybody to send all their stuff out at these times, at these different time marks. Or maybe you send it all out in the beginning, like in the first, 30 seconds on. People are strategically sending their stuff. You typically wait, maybe if you do need like a glove or a booster the booster's um, lightning bolt is for either the seat 1, 2, or 3. It'll say what seat it is, and that seat is going to send maybe their higher gifts because they're worth, I think 2 times or 5 times. I'm not sure, but I think it's 2 times. I'm gonna say 2 times. Their gift is worth 2 times, and so they're in the hot seat. All right. So you'll see like a gold ring around them. Thank you for the title gifter of the roses. Appreciate you sending them roses. Appreciate it. And so that's those are other things that you want to keep in mind. So you want to save like some boosters, maybe for the last 30 seconds, because that's when you can snipe. Snipe means that you are if your opponent is in the lead, based on opponent points, um, you might have somebody who's in the room that's going to send a big gift, and then that'll take over the lead. You do that like in the last 10 seconds because you want that gift to hit, but with not any more time left. And so you want to send that in the last 10 seconds or so. And so 10 and 15 seconds, I think no more than 15 seconds so that it can hit and then they can't respond. They don't have enough time to respond. So the timing is really impeccable. You got to be really, your timing has to be great. Level 20, look at you, new generation. Awesome, awesome. So timing is everything at that point. What else? Let me know if you have other questions. I know that Mr. People typically, if you have a Mr., meaning that the points can be covered up, it's like a little cloud that covers up the score for your opponent. You can send that, and they can't see how many points are out there. So that's a good way to do it too. Um, and that way they're kind of running blind. You run a risk a little bit though, because their room might kind of try to snipe or try to come big because they don't know what the points are. Okay, I think I got it. What does the 5 behind the gifts mean? 5 days. So 5 days to use it. Yeah. So that has to be used in the next 5 days for my room. So you got it for my room to use for me. If you go to somebody else's room and you get gifts and you get those power ups, you got to use it for them. And it's a 5-day expiration based on the timestamp of now. So when did we do that? 20 minutes ago. So those battles happen within the last, the 11 o'clock hour for me because it's 12:10 now. So during the 11 o'clock hour, we would have to do the battles before, 12 o'clock next week. Good to know. Yeah. In next 5 days. So technically we have today is Sunday. What is that? I think by Thursday. I think that's officially it. By Thursday the 25th, we have to use it, but in the AM. So I was thinking about trying to use it on the 23rd because there's another Community Fest bonus hour event that's happening then. So I was thinking about that. It would be 9 p.m. though. And that's the thing about it. You got to make sure whoever has those are available to come back and support at the time you're trying to do your next battle, if you're trying to do an official battle. So it's one of those things where you never know if people in the room will be available. You don't know if it's something you can coordinate. Battle teams, they typically try to be a little bit more strategic in that way too. They'll try to coordinate their people in the room, their team to be there because maybe they battle around that time anyway. And then they have their official event that also can accommodate that time frame for everybody. Janice, thank you so much for the stickers. I see you guys. Let me know if there's any other questions. I don't talk about battles enough, but I should do them more often, to be honest with you. That's why I'm like trying to make sure I'm being a good example and role model for what it looks like. There's several people in the agency that do it. They do it kind of like the way Luna and I was doing it. So they have their friend groups. Miss Treetop, she's really good with battling. She has her friend group that she battles with nightly. She does it nightly. Jennifer Springs, she does the battles, on a more consistent daily basis too. Lisa Live, she does it daily as well. So there's people who literally do it every single day. Janice, do you do it? You do it daily too, Janice? I don't know. You do it all the time. Do you do it now a little bit more often? Or you just sending gifts, friend? You just sending gifts. Okay, you so you have been doing it more. That's good. That's good. So, it definitely is. I mean, it depends on what your goals are for TikTok. It is a boost to your monetization. It is a boost to getting more people used to you and showing up and come and getting supporters that way. Because there are people who love to support battles. I mean, some of y'all in the room, y'all love to support battles. I know that because I see y'all levels. I'm looking at y'all blue boxes. I'm like, some of y'all love to support these battles. You said, "Hey, host." And so, so just know he said, "Hi, host. Hi, everybody. Hey, Janice." And so just know it is a good thing you might wanna do, and including your overall plans for being on TikTok. Thank you for the populace. I appreciate it, friend. Um, Let me know if there's other questions, friend. So we're gonna talk a little bit more. I'm gonna talk about my topic here. If you're in the room, we are talking about 6 things to not do, not say or do when you're live. So you want to be intentional about what you're saying and doing. You want to make sure you are getting that support in, and making sure that your room is doing well without getting in trouble. All right. Okay. So let me start this way. Couple things. TikTok, the difference between restrictions and violations. Who knows? Let's put this in the chat. Let's talk real quick. What is a restriction? You guys know I give my high school analogy. What do I say a restriction is based on, is similar to? Um, you said you don't see my board? My backup has it. My backup has my board. Yeah. Huh. You said ISS. I love it. Restrictions equal punishment. Oh my gosh. Why did I laugh at ISS? Because I guess that is the official name, isn't it? Is that like in school suspension? My husband, he works at a school and they call it ISS. So when I heard it, I was like, ISS? She said ISS? Yeah. Some people call my live and they say that they don't see my board either. Really? I wonder if it is, they need to update their app. Dreams Casey, when was the last time you updated your app? You might need to update your app, friend. Um, I come in my live. Okay, so to see if I see it. All right, I will. Um, so Dreams Casey, when did you have you updated your app? And then Janice, have you updated your app? Let me ask that too. There's updates that happen weekly, so you want to make sure you do it. How do you update? Okay, so you need to update your app too. So um, from an app perspective, you want to go it automatic. Oh yeah, that's the Android folks. So the Android folks, that's right. The Apple versus Android. So I would say go to your Google Play Store, your App Store. I'm sorry, I had something here I need to move over. Go to your Google Play or your App Store and click TikTok and then click the TikTok symbol and then click update. All right, if it says update. If it doesn't say update, that's fine. It automatically updates for certain accounts and devices. Okay. But I would say it's worth checking just to make sure that you check for those automatic updates too. Yeah. Hello, how you doing? Peace beyond addiction. Welcome to the room, friend. And so thank you for the repost. Appreciate you all. Thank you all for the shares. I appreciate all that support. You guys are awesome. Diana, stroke survivor, welcome to the room, friend. Um, so restriction is restricting your visibility from the For You feed. So what happens on TikTok is that if you're looking for new visibility, TikTok will send your live out to people who are interested in your topic, and you will show up on the For You feed for them. So as they're scrolling by, you show up on their account. Okay. So you're someone that shows up on their feed. And again, you get that exposure to new eyes. All right. As opposed to what's happening here, Brandon is sharing my live. So Brandon is sharing my live and is sharing my live. He's sharing it to people who may be interested, and those people will come in my live because of his share, which is different than For You feed. Okay. Hey, Crafty Mom, nice to meet everyone. Thank you so much, friend, for being here. Make sure you follow the live host if you haven't followed me. And if you haven't grabbed your daily heart me, make sure you grab your daily heart me so that you can also engage properly in my life. All right. Thank you so much, friend. Um, thank you all for the follows. I appreciate that. If you guys are new, yes, definitely follow. And then it says join. So you want to sing your daily heart me as well. All right. So when everything's said and done, that's the difference. So TikTok says, "You know what? I'm cutting you off. What you did in my live, your live, went against our community guidelines, and you're restricted from new visibility." And oftentimes when that happens, you'll see your numbers in your room drop. And again, I think TikTok glitches you to the point where people you're glitching, you're repeating your words, something's happened and they leave or they just drop you down too. You know, um in that live for you. Somehow you just bounce out of the live. So that happens because of typically TikTok might have restricted the visibility. All right. So keep that in mind. Now, for violation, you guys heard me talk about violations. What is a violation? There's a difference. So a lot of people come in and say, "Doc, I got a violation." And they actually got a restriction. They did not get a violation because they would know they got a violation. It's a little different. What's a violation? Let's put that in the chat. Tab, share, repost, comment, engage, encourage. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much. So, um, what's a violation? Do we know? Anybody? Update again, please. Update again. Oh, tell you what a violation is. He said, please tell me. um, so when it comes to violation, a violation is when you are suspended. You cannot go live. So I haven't received one. No, you haven't. Okay, that's fine. OMG, welcome to the room, friend. Okay, so yeah, so TikTok says you are off live for 3 days, 7 days. I've heard somebody get 12 days. I was like, wow, 12 days. But just know you are not going live. So many times you guys are getting restrictions. All right. Again, you would know if you got a violation because you do not have live access. All right. So what happens is so TikTok has rules about what you can and cannot do in your live. And oftentimes they do issue warnings first. So they'll issue a warning just to let you know we see you. Now try it again. So we've seen those happen too. And then there's the like I said, the restriction where you are in your live and they won't push your live out to other people. In every case, whether it is a restriction or a violation, you should appeal. You gotta appeal it. You don't want it to be where you are not attempting to say it didn't happen. It's not your fault. Not my bad. Okay. Hey, Frank, thank you so much. Connecting friends. Thank you so much. Hello, all. So appealing, you gotta appeal it. So appeal the restriction. When you're in the restriction, you can swipe. If it pops up on your screen, you can click to appeal it right then and there. Or you can swipe from left to right and it's on the side. Thank you for the information. Zip. Appreciate it. You're welcome. Um, so you can swipe from right to left or click the little house and you'll see your analytics. It'll be red. It's going to be red. Click appeal, and it also tells you what you got a restriction for. So you need to read it to know what you got it for. And then you should appeal it. And then you can see if it says that if it's a restriction for the entire live, it will tell you. Because in that case, if you appeal it, they deny it, then you should start the live over because you're done for that live, in my opinion. Unless you're gonna stretch it out because you're trying to get to 61 minutes. So little things like that may factor in. You're like looking at the time, like, dag, I only got 10 minutes left before I'm at an hour mark or over an hour. I'll stay. And that little things like that, you just gotta tough it out a little bit. Even if I know I did the thing. I tell people that I did a video on this. I said, hey, at the end of the day, click number 1. Number 1 is like, "I don't understand why I got this." You deny, deny, deny. You don't let them know that you know why you got it. And oftentimes, I will tell you, if you're a new offender, they usually, unless it's egregious, unless it's like, "Okay, we know you know. We both know. Ain't no games being played." But for the most part, they will approve your appeal. Yeah. I was on a live and the host was restricted and we couldn't send gifts for 5 minutes. Yes, they do the gifting restrictions too. Yeah. So they'll do that. They'll do the gifting restrictions when it's almost like your room are gifting too fast if they're spamming. And then if somebody in the chat says something that signals like, oh, let's gift and stuff, little things like that, TikTok picks up on and they'll suspend gifting for 5, maybe even 10 minutes. Yeah. If I do a shoppable live, can I use a background? I would avoid it. I would avoid using a green screen or background for your shoppable live. It doesn't like the green screen features for shop. Don't do it. Yeah, so I would avoid any kind of background. Karen on the go. Welcome to the room, friend. Janice, she said no. Yeah, don't do it. Yeah, don't do it. Um, okay, thanks. You're welcome. Um, let's see. Okay. Thank you for that community heart. So let's go back. So the other thing I will say is violations, when you're restricted, definitely do your appeal for that. If you are in my agency, I typically get a notification too about it. And if you are doing something inappropriate, um, or if something happened, I usually send you a message saying, "Hey, tell me what happened," and I can submit an inquiry on your behalf. Knock on wood, for the most part, I've only had like 1 or 2 out of about 15 that did not get approved. So typically I'm able to get your account back. Now there's a few I wasn't able to do it for because TikTok was like, no, they need to sit down. TikTok was like, no, they gotta sit down for a minute. They did too much. And so, but for the most part, they will approve it. All right. I don't need to make sales. I just need to graduate the pilot program. Okay. Gotcha. You do need to make sales. Yeah, that's part of it. You do. You do. You wanna make sure you're starting to grow and sell. For Shop Lives, do we add a title? Yes. Yes, you should. Thank you for the follow, Tabitha. Thank you for the repost, Tate. Thank you for the shares. For Shop Lives, did we add a title? Yes, add a title. Um, so add a title, say what your shop is about. You can do a board. A board is fine. Just be careful about what you put on your board. What should it read? Depends on what you're doing. I mean, if you're doing a product for deals for you days, or if you're doing a products for, um, skincare, it could be skincare products you must have, or scare products that really work. It could be something like that. You decide something that's catchy and that's going to get people in the room, but you can use a board. Yeah, I put my main products, or it says deals for days. I put my main products or it says deals for days. That's fine. What I shared earlier, if you get a message when you write your board and TikTok gives you like a warning message and it doesn't like the words on it, I would say rewrite it because it didn't like something you wrote. So I just want to put that out there for people. I don't want to do a shoppable live. I just want to graduate pilot program. Is a green screen shoppable? You asked about a background. A green screen is an image that you're pulling from your camera roll that is on your background or your foreground. And in that way, I would say be careful about green screens. So I would not do them. I would not put a green screen for a shoppable live. When it comes to graduating the pilot program, you need to have sales. That is something they want you to have. You need to improve and make GMV. That means gross merchandise value, meaning that you had sales. And headed to church. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. And so is green screen okay? I would tell you no. Again, I would not do a green screen. No, don't do a green screen. No, it's not okay. It could get you in trouble. So no, I would not do it. All right. Not with a shoppable live. I wouldn't do it with a regular live either because they don't like it. So they usually say static image. You usually get a restriction for it. I would not do it. All right. So that's my take on that. I'm back. I just did a live and it was better since I dropped. What? That's good, friend. I love hearing that. That is good. I had 200 plus views. Nice. So you weren't even getting the 200 level yet then. Okay. Okay. So yeah. Yeah. Amazon is a problem. TikTok's like, no ma'am. No ma'am. So yeah, you gotta be careful. And you made 90 cents. Look at you, friend. You said that I made 90 cents. How long have you been going live before that? Created new. How long have you been going live before that? Okay, so 6 things to not say, don't say, and don't do when live. Let's go here. So we talked about restrictions, we talked about what a violation was, the difference between the two. Things that you don't want to say and do. Unoriginal content. Unoriginal content is a problem, my friends. Unoriginal content means that you are streaming. That's the violation that you will get if you are streaming. And brighten up my room a little bit. When you are streaming a live broadcast or network information, network television. Okay. So, coach, you said to graduate from pilot to full TikTok affiliate, you have to make sales while in pilot. Yeah. 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 You're supposed to be making sales. Well, let me take that back. You can be, if you have 5,000 followers, you can get full access. The whole point of the pilot program is for you to make sales. They're teaching you how to sell. They're teaching you how to do shop so that you are effective. Effective means that you made sales. Now, will they graduate you without sales? Yeah, probably so. But the whole point is to make sales. You're not doing TikTok shop not to sell nothing. You're trying to get a commission. So you want to make sales. Hey Queen, how you doing, friend? So yeah, that's the point. That's the point of TikTok shop. The shop you need to make sales. So yeah. That's the whole thing. Happy Father's Day. Hey, friends, how you doing? Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate y'all. So yeah, so yes, I know, but what if you don't make sales while in pilot? Can you still get full access? You can still get full access, but l- okay, let me understand something. Let me that was my question. So 5,000 followers will get you full access. So that's a given, 5,000 followers. You actually do need to check that though, because I do think they want you to have some GMV. So I'm going to say that too. So I think it is a combination. But 5,000 followers will get you get you full access. Here's the deal. To get sales means that you are adding products to your showcase. Um and a lot of times those products can be purchased by people you know. And if you're buying products where it's products that you want to promote, you can buy products that way too. So, for example, I'm trying to think of something. Well, the microphone. I bought this microphone. I bought this microphone actually from HollyQ, her shop. I went to her shop and bought this, and I've sold this microphone already. So I made a sale from it. Um, and I bought it with my own money, and I added it to my showcase, and I sold it. I sold it in here. With that being said, a lot of times you might buy products that you're going to use anyway, and you can put it in your showcase. You might even buy products that you put in your showcase, like this microphone. I added to my showcase first. If I did it that way, I didn't do it that way. But say I added it to my showcase first, I could then know that I want to buy this product. I could use my husband's account if I wanted to. I could actually use my own account. There's no rule against that. But I could use my husband's account and have him buy it for me. And then I made a sale on my page. Okay? So that's a sale. So a lot of sales happen because of people you know, maybe things you purchased from your own showcase. So I don't want you guys to think that sales are impossible and you do want to make sales. You do need to make sales. Uh, you say you might be able to find items you already own in a showcase. You could, yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm over 3K on my shop page now. Adding products just got in the pilot. Okay, good, good, good. Oh, that's good. Um, and so you're adding products that you already own. You can add products that way. You can add products, because all you have to do is scan it in the product marketplace and add it if you have it already. You could add products that you want to purchase. Again, the microphone example. If I'm knowing I'm in a market for a microphone and I'm looking at microphones, I'm like, oh, this is a microphone I would buy. I would buy this microphone. I can add it to my showcase and then go buy it. Yes, products I bought from my other page. Yep. And so, and again, you can add products to your showcase. And if you know you're gonna buy them, you can buy them from your other page. Use your other page to buy from your new page, and you got sales. Yeah. So the goal, though, if I'm not mistaken, as you're growing, they want you to grow your what's that? Your different levels. Yes, got it. Yeah. Your different levels, your bronze level, your I'm bronze, and I think that's when you haven't made over 1,000. I gotta look on this account. This account might be higher. It may be silver now. But my point is you're growing in how you're selling products and stuff. And ideally, you said correct. You're trying to to make GMV and then obviously commission from that. Okay. So that's the goal. And I have not had this happen, but I do hear about shops closing when you're not selling. Okay. So keep that in mind. Shops could close if you're not selling because TikTok sees it as something you're supposed to actively pursue. You're supposed to sell. Obviously, you can get your shop closed too if you do things incorrectly. Your health score is low, and poor health, and then your products that you have in your showcase are your you're not selling products that are good quality too. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you, friend. So yeah, so just keep those things in mind too. You want to pay attention to what you're selling. Um, all right. So let's go back to restrictions. Let me know if that makes sense. Let me know. I did a couple videos on my YouTube. You guys will see it where I talked about shop. You look, definitely look at those videos. Um, definitely do the trading. Okay. I know we want to hear other people share information from to us, but the trainings are important. You got to do the shop trainings. So definitely do the trainings, friends. All right. All right. So six things you want to pay attention to. Number six. I'll do a countdown. So number six, TikTok says you want to be careful about unoriginal content. So as you are going live, you want to make sure you are not posting and streaming other live broadcast or other network television shows, okay? Because again, you don't have the rights to do that. You don't have permission from those networks to do that. So when it comes to, sporting events, I was saying there's all these different sporting events, the World Cup, we got the NBA finals that just happened, all these different things that are happening in the month of June. TikTok was like, hey, y'all doing too much. Too much is happening. So they are violating and restricting accounts left and right. So you cannot do that. You want to make sure you don't stream without permission. All right. And so don't stream at all because you don't have permission when you stream that way. Don't stream those type of shows and stuff and performances like that. The other thing is you want to be careful about um hate speech, harassing speech, um anything that is bullying. And again, when you think about sports, people have their favorite team, they have their rivalries. And so you got to be careful about what you say. So, what you say does matter. You cannot say and repeat things from your chat. Your chat has to also be mindful of what they say. You cannot repeat their words because you get in trouble. And then also you got to be mindful of how you're maybe talking about the opposing team, and of course they're um the rival, but you can't say demeaning, harmful, hateful speech to them. You can't bully them. So you got to be careful about how you say things. I know people say, our team's better than your team, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. But at the same time, just don't be, talking negative. And I know my audience is not that type of audience. So we're talking about, other people that get really caught up into that stuff. But at the end of the day, you just got to be careful about what you say and do here. Okay. Words do matter. Um, and so you got to be careful about what you say. A word you cannot say at all in no uncertain terms is the R word. It's the word that we talk about when people have, we talk about the mental capacity of somebody and we use the R word about them. That is a slur, that is a demeaning, derogatory word. You cannot say that. All right. So I just say I know, certain people feel like it's like a natural word you should say or you could say. You can't. And you shouldn't say it in any context, but you definitely don't want to say it here on TikTok or probably any social media platform. So that is a word that is definitely flagged. Um, when it comes to other slurs and stuff, not so much. They need to start flagging some other words, in my opinion. I'm just gonna say TikTok, but that word is flagged. Um, he said, "I'm a rising creator. Appreciate all the tips and info. You're welcome, friend." And so that word is definitely flagged. So don't say that word. Um, yes, they do. I know. I know. Yeah, I know. TikTok, get it together. There are definitely other words that people should not be saying. Um, the other thing I would say is dangerous activity. So TikTok has that here. Dangerous activity. You want to make sure you do not deal with fireworks. We got the 4th of July coming up soon. Fireworks, you could show them bursting in the sky if you want to. You better not show them being set off and lit up and all that stuff. That's dangerous. So the beautiful fireworks in the sky is fine. We even have a fireworks gift that's here. Beautiful. But you better not show someone lighting the fireworks and throwing them and doing all that stuff and running and stuff. Especially um, as you're thinking about kids and other people being around. So do not show that stuff. All right. Um, and that's any challenges. You're not supposed to drive. Um, Hey friend, how you doing? Thank you so much. Hey Dinky, how you doing? Bad boy, welcome to the room as well. Thank you for the follow. Others coming in, appreciate you all. So yeah, definitely don't show that type of stuff. Dangerous behavior. Driving is considered a dangerous behavior. You're not supposed to be driving with your phone and streaming. You're not supposed to do that. So that can get you in trouble too. All right. So that is the third thing. So dangerous behavior is a no-no. Thank you, Dr. Lynch. Keep my eyes on who comes in your room. Had a caution sign on mine. Oh, did you really? Interesting. Caution sign. Do you need a virtual assistant at the moment? I don't, but thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. You're new here to TikTok with no bio. You want to write a bio so you can say I'm a virtual assistant. Um, so so Ren, let me know if I don't understand you said thank you, Dr. Lisa, when you said keep your eyes on who comes in your room, had a caution sign on my room on your when you were going live and stuff and you were making sure you were paying attention to it. Yes. Yeah. So you don't get those pop-ups from random people. Um, what else? So next thing, body exposure. Okay, so that's number 4. Number 4 is what 4 fingers, body exposure. So in sexual explicit type content, you got to be careful about that. Sexual behavior, sexualized behaviors, that's what they call it. You got to be careful about that. I know our ladies, we have our shoulders out, we have our tank tops on, maybe our tube tops, little things like that. Be mindful and careful because TikTok does not like too much skin. All right. So you gotta be careful about how much skin you got exposed. If you are somebody who my gardener, where's Precious? Where's Precious? I gotta talk to her. She be out in the garden. She has not gotten in trouble yet, so I don't know. I'm gonna say she good. I don't know. Hey Kim, I don't know. Hey Precious be out there in her little tank top, shoulders out. She outside, so TikTok's like, you know what? She outside. She outside in Florida, so she need to make sure she ain't all covered up. So, but no, she doesn't get in trouble, so she's good so far. No, they took me off for 3 to 5 minutes. Then they said it was an error on live last night. Oh, okay, I hadn't heard about that. Hey, Sabrina, thank you for the shares. I appreciate it, friend. I hadn't heard about that. So, were you came back, so you're good. Okay, but I'm good. Okay, that's good. All right. Hey y'all. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate the sharing out the live. I'm gonna stay on for another 15 minutes. We'll do 2.5 hours. That'll put me at the 2.5 hour mark. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for showing up. So I'm gonna get off shortly. Thank you so much, Kim Love Jones, for that daily heart me. Kim, I'm thinking about you, friend. I know life is lifing, so I know all is good in your world, friend. So I'm thinking about you, though. All right. And then any of my friends in the room who are fathers or half fathers or brothers or uncles, all the people, tell them Happy Father's Day. So let them know Happy Father's Day from Dr. Lisa. They be like, who is she? But Happy Father's Day to anybody out there. Look at you, friend. Oh. Thank you for setting lighting up my gift gallery. I appreciate you, friend. Or lighting up the whale in my gift gallery. I appreciate it, friend. Thank you so much. Thank you for that whale diving. Oh, the whale always shocks me because it's one of the few that make the sound effects. I don't know if you guys noticed that. There's one of the few where you get the sound effects from the whale and then it comes out of your shirt. All dramatic. So thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well, friend. Um, let's see, what did TikTok just do? Uh, okay. Um, all right. So it was actually saying it had it in the chat that I had a live match, but I was like, I don't know who that is. So no, I'm not doing that. Anyway, because I'm about to get off anyway. So when everything's said and done, body exposure, make sure you're careful about what you're wearing. Okay. I miss you. I'm setting up a meeting. Okay, sounds good. Appreciate your friend. Um, So when it comes to people in your boxes. I just wanted to make sure I said that to you all. If somebody's in your boxes and they're inappropriately dressed, you are responsible for that. That can end your life too. So you got to tell people if they're wearing tank tops or their shoulders exposed or too much cleavage, you want to make sure that you tell them, "Hey friend, how you doing? Send me a message on YouTube. I'm happy to meet with you." All right. Look at you reaching level 41. Your clicker sounds like a clicking top. Does it really? It was that loud. You hear it? I just cut it off. Let me know if you don't hear it anymore. My fan is blowing too, so it could be my fan. But if you heard my clicker, it's probably the clicker too. I'm gonna cut it off because I'm like I said, I love how now I don't. Okay, let me turn it back on. You hear that? Yeah, I hear it a little bit too. Thank you for that community, the community hearts. Um, last couple things. So number five is back. You said it's back. It's right under the phone too. I tell you this phone audio is really good. Sounds like tick, 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 tick. You guys are funny. Oh wow. Okay, let's go. Okay, last couple things. Butt exposure, people in your tank tops, make sure they cover up their shoulders and stuff if they're in your boxes rather. Um, regulated goods, services, and commercial activities. All right. So this is number five. I'm gonna give you six. So this is number five. Regulatory goods, services, and commercial activities. That is for gambling, smoking, vaping, drinking, driving, drinking alcoholic beverages is what we're primarily talking about. However, I tell people all the time, TikTok don't know what's in the cup. Okay. I got my little cup of water here. I'm gonna show it a little bit with a straw. TikTok is like, I don't know what's in that cup. I don't know what you're sipping. So I usually keep it over here to the side. Take a sip. Y'all heard that on the microphone, didn't y'all? That was a big gulp. Um, and then and then that's it. I don't have my coffee and my tea and all that stuff out and about. I don't do it. Again, I've had people get in trouble for that. All right. Love you, Dr. Liz. You make me so happy. Thank you for all you do. Appreciate that sentiment. So I tell you guys all the time, at the end of the day, do it at your own risk. But I would say don't drink on camera. So I don't drink on camera. I don't even model that. So they definitely watch while you on live. Yeah, yeah. So I don't even model that behavior. I don't drink on camera. So what I would tell you to do, be careful. You get in those lives where people are vaping, drinking all this stuff too. You said I was on YT. How can I obtain you as a mentor, a TikTok mentor? I, so definitely message me. I do coaching packages. I do coaching, um, and I do consultations. Consultations, if you just need a quick conversation with me, you can book that with me. If you want long term, that's the coaching packages. And I drink directly from um, Essentia sports bottle. Um, so the sports bottles are fine. Here's the only thing I would say caution, be careful about is when it comes down to branding and labels. So I've seen people get in trouble because of like Coca-Cola and Pepsi. TikTok's like, I think it's the brand that's the label and stuff. And so they have the can and they're drinking from it or the bottle they're drinking from. So you just got to be careful with the branding and labels that you're using or branded materials. That's where the commercial activity comes into play too for this particular commercial goods, services, and I'm sorry, regulated goods, services, and commercial activities. You have brand names, the designer houses, you can get in trouble for showing their logos, showing their names, all that stuff. So you got to be careful about that. And it goes for other commercial goods and services too. So just be mindful. Water is fine. I know I've seen people say, "Hey TikTok, this is coffee, this is my tea. Hey TikTok, I'm drinking water." And they'll have the bottle and they'll drink it or they're Stanley and drink it. But I think there's still something to be said like, okay, maybe you didn't get caught, but you could. And then you're gonna be like, well, why did that happen? So take the wrapper off the bottle. I definitely would take the wrapper off the bottle. Yeah, I definitely would take the wrapper off the bottle. There's a lot of people who do not show the wrappers because it's branded materials. Mhm. Yeah. Now, again, your water could be water, your water could be vodka. So, just saying, they don't know. So but again, I don't drink on camera because I don't want the computer to assume that I'm drinking, swigging down vodka on my live, okay, or any other clear liquor. So just be mindful. But the regulatory goods is supposedly meaning alcohol. Okay, so the coffee, the teas, the water should be okay, but again, I don't risk it because I'm like, you know what, my life, I don't want to have no trouble because of me drinking water. Whatever. All right. Um, okay. Number 6. This is the last one. True. So like I said, I sip it off the camera and I just kind of keep it moving. And as you could tell, I don't drink a whole lot. So I'm like, I'm sipping here and there. Um, the last number 6, this is important because I know I say it all the time. I talk about it all the time. I don't want you guys to get in trouble. And I know we're like thinking this is all easy going and you're with friends, you're here communicating, you might be co-hosting, you might have multi guests in your room, but what you cannot have is kids on the live stream. Anyone under 18, anyone, if they're not 18, they're 16. If they're 15, if they're 17, if they're not 18, they cannot be live. All right. So I will say that because I've had some people give warnings. I've had even live posts. TikTok even played me, tried me because they said I looked under. I don't know. I think it was the people I co-hosted with. It wasn't me. I think it was them. 'Cause I feel like I look like a grown woman. So so in that case, I don't think it was me, but I do think TikTok was, acting funny that day. With that being said, though, we've had a couple creators that do have a baby face, and TikTok carded them, and at the end of the day, they got it approved, but just know you have to be 18 years and older to be on a live stream, to be camera on, alright? How do you verify that? What do you mean? TikTok is looking at the face. I think that's it. What do you mean verify what? Verify 18 years and older? If anybody look like they're young, I would just say you can't be on my live stream. Yeah. But if they started TikTok saying that they were older, but they put in chat their age. In the chat, they could be in the chat. If you don't have your 18 years and older audience control on, I don't have mine on. So any one of y'all could be under 18 now. You could be in the chat. You could be in my room right now because I don't have 18 years and older. I didn't restrict my live to a more mature audience. I didn't do that. But if they're in your boxes with the camera on and they look like they're underage, then you want to drop them. You don't want to have them on your camera. And then, like I said, if you have adults, some of your community may be adults and they bring their grandbaby or they bring their small child on the camera. You're like, hey, we can't have kids on the app. You don't have to say that to them. I have mine on, but have someone come in and she said she was underage, but told TikTok she was 21. Oh, so in the system, TikTok sees her as 21. Again, I think TikTok goes by what they look like because my creators, Soda is the one I'm thinking about. Soda, you in the room? She has a very youthful face, but she's a grown woman. I think Soda's in her mid-30s, and ultimately, TikTok carded her, said she was underage. So so for that, I think the AI is looking at your face, is doing the facial recognition and saying that they're younger than what they are. So I would just ask them to, drop down, definitely turn their camera off, but drop down if and TikTok will send you a warning on the machine on the screen. So just be aware of that too. So you may just get the warning. Okay. All right, friends, those are the 6 things you wanna be aware of. Let me know if you have any questions about that. Hey, TV, thank you all for being here. I'm gonna hang out for another 5 minutes. We'll take it right to 1 o'clock, and, I'll get off. Let me know if you're going live. If you're going live, put in the chat, put your topic, your time, and your time zone. We wanna say hi to you. I wanna make sure you guys are getting visibility and connecting with other live hosts. Let me know if you have any questions about restrictions and violations. You do wanna appeal them. You want to be mindful of what you say and do on this platform. It is not like the others. YouTube, y'all ain't said nothing to me over here on YouTube. YouTube is like, okay, friend, you do what you want to do over here. Talk about TikTok on our platform. We don't care. And so, but TikTok does care a little bit. TikTok, like I said, is a little jealous, so you got to be careful. Thank you for so much for your time. Oh, you're so welcome, friend and coaching. You guys are welcome. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you for the support. Um, let's see. Still trying to learn before I go live. You could just go live. Just go live. You'll pick it up as you go. Kiwi, you said this Tuesday, 3 p.m. Pacific time. I said specific Pacific time. Um, what's your topic? What are you talking about? Let me know. Women's health. You got a lot of things. What you gonna focus on? Women's health and wellness, mindful learning, living. I'm sorry, wellness clinic life with Penny. Love that. Let me know what the topic is about. And then Bitty Girl 21, you said 8 p.m. Central ADHD live. Welcome to the room, friend. Awesome, awesome. Thank you. Hello, voice guru. Manic menopausal Monday on a Tuesday this week. Okay. That's cute. He said, Monday ain't available, so we're gonna do Tuesday. I love it. Let's see. Thank you, Dr. Lisa. Good information. You're welcome, Brand. Appreciate you. You said on Tuesday. That's right. You said I'm away. You're away on Tuesday? Okay, gotcha. Um, let me know anybody else who is going live. So I appreciate you all being here. We got a lot of new folks coming through. If you are interested in the agency, send me a message. You could Service Plus me if you want to um, meet with me for a one-on-one consultation and talk about your situation. I'm happy to do that. I sent another message. Looks like you didn't see the first several weeks ago. Your message several weeks ago. Okay, okay, okay. I'll take a look at it, friend. Thank you. You sent Okay, you sent a message here already. Okay, perfect. On TikTok. I'll take a look when I get off and I will message you back, friend. Um, and then if you're looking for mentorship, I typically will send, so what I typically do is send my stand store. I send my information that way so that you can just book an appointment with me. Okay. Anything when it comes to meeting with me, coaching, consultation. I do stuff here, but a lot of times you guys need very specific support and guidance. So I'm happy to meet with you and talk through it. My other friends, we got capable Nika Grace. Where have you been, Miss? Did I just see Nika Grace flying here? Where have you been? um, come to the head of the room. Yes. Where have you been, ma'am? Are you doing okay? We've been worried about you. Welcome and thank you for coming in through Community Fest. Hey, Ada. Thank you so much, friends. Let me read a couple other things. Capable, you said women's health and wellness, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Janae, I'm sorry. I go live nightly at 10 p.m. Pacific time. Soulful R&B, funk, and house music, and it is awesome, friend. Going live in a bit. This is Carol, the voice guru, trying to drink my coffee and finish my donut. I love that girl. I love that. Appreciate you. Thank you all for being here. Rachel Son, thank you for the daily heart me. I mean for the daily check-ins. Nika, are you okay? Do you need to say something? Are you typing? Or did you just come in and grab your daily heart me? Were you trying to tip into the back of the room with your finger so we don't see you? What was happening? Let me know what's going on, friend. Thank you for being here, though. Thank you for showing up. It is 1 o'clock, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I did 2 hours, 2.5 hours here on this live. I'm about to get off. Thank you all. I appreciate you all. Grab your points for your daily heart me. I appreciate you all so much for being here. I will be back today at 4. You said I'll message you. All right. All right. Uh, I appreciate you all joining. Eva, thank you for the follow. I um I will be back today at 4 o'clock. Thank you for the populist friend. Thank you all. I'll be back today at 4 o'clock and we'll talk all things going live. Let me know if there's any final questions. Thank you all for the likes, the comments, the watching. Um, Thank you all for the shares, the stickers, and all the engagement and the gifting. I appreciate the support. I tell you guys all the time, practice makes progress. Um, are we meeting today? We are meeting today. We are. I'm actually about to do Father's Day with my hubby early. He's like, "Is this because you got to go meet with the people?" I was like, "Maybe, but I'll do whatever you want me to do." He's like, "No, go meet with the people." So he authorized me to go meet with the people. I didn't want him to be mad at me. I was like, "Whatever you want, darling. This is your day." So he said early dinner was fine. He was totally fine with it. So we're gonna go eat dinner now. I will be back. I will send our Zoom. I'm gonna try to send it right now. Let me send it before when I get off the live, I'm gonna send it now so everybody has it in their inbox. If you don't have it in the next 20 minutes, that means you didn't get it. Okay? So if you don't have it in your inbox in the next 20 minutes, you didn't get it, but I'm gonna send it out now. So at least say I can do it. I did it and I'm not rushing when I get back from dinner with him or early lunch, basically, early dinner. Laugh out loud. Tell him thank you and happy Father's Day. I will. I will. Yeah, so we're gonna do it. We're supposed to be actually leaving at about 1:30. So I'm gonna do this now and send out the invite. And then we'll meet tonight at 6:30 and then I'll be back here live at 4. All right. All right. Appreciate y'all. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Take care. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye. Thank you, my YT friends. Well, hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you all. Appreciate all the support. Screen is there we go. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being here. I will be back at 4 o'clock. Thank you so much for supporting this live. Take care.